What? It's dangerous to fart alone. Hello, welcome to Stream.
Welcome to Stream. Alright, Borsch. Time to get into all the juicy topics that I was avoiding because I was sparing your innocent mind.
Your application is minimized.
My application is minimalized. Here we go. Is this good? I don't mind the fact that I'm trying to fix my own stream. It's like, why is it not streaming? I pressed start stream.
I don't
This is
think
very
Streamlabs is optimized amazingly enough. It has a lot of good quality of life features, but any old thing can make it go wrong.
Yeah, well, right now it's being like, we're starting. You're not. It's not starting. Hello?
Hi.
Am I live?
I'm gonna
Anyways,
do line exercises, and then I'm
yeah,
gonna
go
do
ahead.
fan art.
You do
Apparently,
that. I'll fix this, and while I fix this, we can talk about whatever the hell you want. So, what would you like to talk about before I start derailing?
I always depend on you on the randomest topics, and then if the voice of logic ever needs to chime through, it just happens.
Let's see.
Yeah, if I ever have to leave or mute myself, it's because they turned back the saws on, and the saws take
The saws
place
are loud.
right
They're
outside my
loud.
window, or wall, I should say.
Oh, wow.
In the walkway.
That's Japanese.
They're digging into concrete and dirt.
Wow, that's so cool. All right, this is annoying. Streamlabs, start working.
I thought you were talking about yourself.
Okay, well, I'm just trying to live my best life over here. No, let's talk about Joe Biden, because I actually saw a post of him right before we started this thing. It's really funny. I mean, he's definitely like senile, right? Like he's it's not even like a funny haha he's senile. It's like a, can we please get some help for him? He's senile.
Why would you even start with politics? We even had that before. Like, that was the main argument. Like, if someone is already crazy, they'll be even crazier. With dementia,
Yeah,
wow.
with dementia, yeah. I mean, I guess it's just hard to not talk about when literally like
Hello, Bill
so
Sue.
Hey, Bill Sue. Okay, now it says my stream on Twitch is start.
Yeah,
Is here.
anything's hard to talk about when you dive right into it.
Yeah. Well, don't worry. Oh, hold on. Is it working? It's working. All right. God. All right. I gotta switch over to this.
Oh my gosh.
Turn this on, and both avatars are here. Fantastic. All right. Welcome to my stream, which I'm streaming at the same time as Marsh and my stream on YouTube, because I'm not bound by the terms of service, so I may have double the power. Anyways, we're talking about Joe Biden, just catching everything up. And 3, 2, 1, go.
You had a chance to back out, and you want to head plant it.
No, we're talking about Joe Biden. It's just funny to see, because I've never seen like, you know, people who are senile, you lock them away and then you don't talk about them anymore. You know, that's how people respond to their own relatives. But like now, oh, okay, well, Moon is immediately my chat. And
Hehehe.
like you have somebody like what's his name? Joe Biden, who literally he's in every ah, like every two videos is him like confused and walking in a circle. Like, is he not self-aware, or do you think the Secret Service is like controlling his media intake or something? Like, what do you think is going on there?
I think you even had a chance to deviate this into Schmo Schmeiden. You didn't take it either.
Mo
Or you could
Schmeiden.
have been talking about your deranged uncle from overseas, and you didn't take that either. Instead, you're
Yeah.
like, oh,
No,
I'm a
Schme
reformed
no,
man.
it's not.
I'm
No,
never
I
gonna
get it.
do something
It's
that'll
not
endanger
Joe
anyone. I'm
Biden.
gonna
I
just
whispered
head
out.
plant right
It's
into
bro,
politics.
bro, bro Biden.
Bro, Pete. Can
Bro
our
Biden.
can our one of our characters be named Bro Pete?
Yeah, of course. It's also pronounced Biden, not Biden. Don't you dare pronounce it
Such a
Biden.
fucking
It's bro Biden.
Bro Pete.
So, anyways, my uncle Bro Biden, who is also currently the president of the United States
Uh-huh.
of America, he he's senile, and we've been thinking about putting him into a home. And it's just like, why is my extended family not doing anything? Why am I the one looking at Bro Biden, wondering whether or not we should be sticking him into a home?
Well, we even thought about that for our last uncle who we've discarded. Like
Yeah,
that was also dementia was a thing. Was a
yeah.
hot topic, but that didn't do anything, did it?
Well,
So
maybe if our aunts would
obviously it
stop
doesn't matter
marrying
if
such
they're
old people.
senile or in dementia or God knows what else. Apparently it doesn't matter.
You'd think it would matter to my extended family. And unfortunately, my uncle Broby Den
Uh-huh.
has an armed police force at his beck and call 24/7, which control, I am assuming, his every move, you know?
Sure.
So, I mean,
Well, I think it's
I
also it's because like you normally when you grow old, you get your license revoked and you get put in a home. But we're
yeah.
unfortunately this is a side effect of putting old people to work. You just there's a certain point where they have to retire.
Yeah.
But because we keep employing them, this is the opposite of the other topic we should be talking about.
It's real unfortunate that our uncle Broby Den is still working in the steel mines at his age.
Uh-huh.
Um, I don't know. It's just
How
funny
is
to
it
see, but
different than all the other ones? How
well,
come it's so different that you have to? Oh damn it! I undid. That
I guess
to
because
you have to get into it as if it were a topic on an art channel. No one
well,
comes.
I guess
See, there is
it's just
merit
because
to standing
well,
up
yeah.
to people who shape media and can like stomp on comedy to the point where comedians can't even write what they want to write about. But this is an art show.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I guess it's just well, it's not coming out of a place of hatred. I guess I'm just more genuinely concerned for the health of my uncle, Broby Den. Like, I mean, look at him. He's so confused. I just want to give him a blanket and put him in a home, you know?
Uh,
Like, not in a malicious way. I'm just in a like, okay, okay, uncle, this way. You can watch TV all you want, you know? It's like, let's just give him like maybe like some hot cocoa or something. Like he's so
ah,
confused in every video and he looks so sad. Like all those videos where he's just, my uncle Brobiden just walking like straight into like a freaking field and just looking around confused, or those videos where he's holding his hand out to shake nobody's hand and it's just like, uncle, no.
well, look,
No, uncle,
growing
there's no
old,
one
watching
there.
someone grow old is never a fun activity.
Yeah. I guess not. Maybe that's it. Maybe Broby then just reminds me of our own mortality.
He's
Uh,
too real. It's too
These
soon.
two, yeah. Well, it happens so soon after. Like at least my previous uncle, the man who my my aunt married during her weird phase, uh, he at least he served his full term, you know, as a steel worker in the mines. But this uncle, I'm concerned. He needs help.
Mm-hmm.
He needs someone. He needs like a hand holding, like I mean, which I guess he's getting, but get him off of like the dangerous equipment, you know? He just need Broby then. That's just why can't we just all love each other? And just give him
Uh,
give him peace, give him quiet.
uh,
And also, we can make this more art related. You want to
mm,
talk about a
yeah.
character called Broby then?
Well, we already know they're old and they're just fumble bumbling through life.
Yeah, they're completely senile, and that's we can make them either completely non-important, or we can make them the king of some country. I mean, it's up to you. I don't mind. But
Okay,
if
Bro
talking
Peden
about my
can be a corpse that people are pretending are still alive.
okay, Broby
And
then,
he just needs to be
my
buried. Like any
my liege.
semblance of sentience is
Yeah.
animated by a ghost. It's like,
Oh,
ah, he has spoken. It's like, no, please just put me in the ground.
please put him away. Yeah, sure. My uncle Broby then, who's also the king, who's also a corpse. Just like animating himself. You see a decaying finger fall off, and they're like, "He has spoken."
Yeah, yeah.
uh,
What? We should go into beans? We should go to the bean trade.
what? Declare war on everything?
How bold the bro Peter. How bold, and
How
yet
bold.
so full of passion.
Oh boy, just legions of people cheering, and this corpse like lying weakly in like an armchair. Just like
Ah,
wheeled
fuck.
a throne with wheels that can be wheeled out. Oh boy.
I've been
Oh
doing
god.
art exercises as like a warm up, and boy, am I my line control is
Are you trying to change the fucking subject from Broby Den?
no.
Like,
I've been trying to reach this topic so I could explain what the hell I'm doing instead of people just saying
no,
a bunch of
no. We
random
can
ass
we can
lines on
just
my
make you
screen.
look like
But
a maniac.
somebody at the
Uh-huh.
very first instant
Well,
is like, "Lol, steal mine."
you know what I'd like to do is steal your thunder. You shouldn't be surprised.
Mm-hmm.
All right, fine. Talk about how you're doing good and how you're doing such a good job, and I'm really proud of you, and I'm glad we're friends. God, I cherish you
Oh
like
fuck.
a family member because we've known each other for so long. God, you just you just have to talk about how fantastic you are. Oh my God, is the oh, oh.
Is that your best bro Peter impression?
No, what? That's my like
Senile old fart.
that's my like you compliment people but entirely sarcastically
Mm-hmm.
thing. Yeah, everybody gets Bill Suit telling us that people are here waiting to see some art talk, and we're just talking about Broby Den.
We talk about bro
Oh
Peter for
boy.
like the next hour.
Uh, Broby Den.
It's got a nice
Uh,
ring to it. Like,
yeah, well, it's just close enough to make people question if I really mean the real Broby Den. Not to say that our Broby Den isn't real, but it's more like he's from a parallel universe where people's names have to start with bro.
mhm. Oh, it's a whole
Yeah,
country of bro. You know, that's
yeah,
not bad. It's a whole like settlement.
yeah, it's a
Just it has
society.
to be
You got
bro
Broby
related.
Den. You've got
Oh, that joke's
Brian.
already. They already did it like a bro force.
Oh, they did? Oh, come on.
Everyone is bro themed, and it's all
Oh, like
about
the
American like TV heroes.
right, right, right. I do recall. Well,
I
I'm
mean, it's not
thinking
like we
more.
can't do it since it's a
Yeah, we
different
can take it
format,
worldwide. We can have
but like
uh
someone has,
Brodemir
we just have to
Brodemir
be
Putin.
aware that somebody has already done such
Yeah,
things.
sure. Let's just rip their copyright and do our own
You
thing.
know, when you
Yeah.
oh, never mind.
You got Brodemir Putain, Brangela Brangela Merkiel.
Uh-huh.
Who else do we have?
Your bro force is very different than what I was imagining.
We got Bramuel McCroon.
Uh-huh.
Oh
Bro,
boy.
bro Python. I've already forgot his name. As a DLC for Bro Force.
Brorak, 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 Obama. Obama. Uh, oh my god. Have you seen this new TV Netflix? It's like a new Netflix show with Barack Obama. So okay, look, last topic, I swear, and then we'll go on to your useless garbage. Uh,
Uh-huh.
like have you seen that new Netflix series with what's her
What do
face?
you
Like
have to do to watch Netflix?
own a Netflix account?
Uh-huh. And what do you need to do that?
Stop smoking?
Have money or spend money. Now, what does Jory do?
Star.
So, have I seen the new Netflix show?
It wouldn't have to be this way if you just let me give you money.
You don't have enough
Well,
money to pay my rent.
I have enough money to buy you a sack of potato every week, and you could survive off of that. Are you saying you're too good for potatoes? You could make so many dishes with potatoes. I'm telling you, if you let me buy you a sack
Uh-huh.
of potatoes every week, your food costs would dramatically plummet. And if you didn't
Uh-huh.
finish that bag that week, it doesn't matter. The next bag's still
Alright, let's
gonna
look at sack of potato at Costco, because that's the one I get, because it's wholesale. It's 15
right. Okay,
pounds of
15
golden
pounds. I could.
potatoes,
Oh,
and
15
it
pounds of gold. Not even
is
15 pounds in cost.
like $10.
$10. See, okay, I can spare
I already
$40 a
bought
month.
this sack of potatoes.
I can do that. All you have to do is give me your home address. What is your issue, Mark?
It's not gonna be a sack, it's gonna be a whole ass pallet.
Oh boy. Yeah, well, if a sack's already that cheap, why wouldn't I get you a pallet? Come on. You're making me look bad in front of the fair folk. By the fair folk, I mean the Irish, and obviously Irish potatoes, and the fairies, you know.
I
Just
could
let
just
me
eat
buy you
potatoes all
potatoes.
week, honestly.
Yes, you could. You could. And I
Fuck,
could pay for you. I
fuck.
could I could send you a bag of potatoes
Yeah,
and you would have them.
I have
And you would be
potatoes.
able to sustain yourself and one
I can't
person.
sustain the slime control. Oh god, it's bad.
Is it back from I thought you fixed it
Fuck.
with your
No,
Marsha's
this is
Marsha's
just
tablet
me.
slides around. Oh,
This has
she's
nothing to
just
do with my
stupid.
tablet, it's
No, it
me.
has nothing. It's not this false alarm, guys. It's a technical issue. She's dumb. it's it's not a technical issue. There we go. She's just stupid. All right. Does it look like it's shaking more now?
Shaking? Who's
Yeah. This
shaking?
like my the thing my line art.
Oh, yeah. See, the difference is that I'm doing a project that requires me to have a steady hand, and you're making lines. That's all about waves. So when you say, "Are my lines shaking?" you can see how I might be confused. There's a slight difference in
Yeah, true.
activities right now.
Yeah, yeah, I know. All right, enough. Anyways, the Netflix show, it's important for
Yeah?
you to know.
Is it
There's like
important?
it is important because I saw a clip on
Oh,
it on Instagram,
sure.
and that is the only clip I saw of the show. I know nothing of the show, okay?
Okay.
But it is to my understanding that the show is like a drama about my Michelle Obama, and Barack Obama, and how right before he became president or something, right? And
Sure.
adventurous time. I would love to see that. I love Barack, but the actress, the
Uh-huh.
actress who plays Michelle Obama, I, d- I do believe she may dislike Michelle Obama because the way she plays her is not true to life, as far as I am aware. And it is well, now it is something to behold. You know how Donald Trump, oh, I mean Donald, Trumpet. You know how
Uh-huh.
when he speaks, he'll do that thing with his lips where he'll like purse them, and then you can see his teeth.
Uh-huh.
And then he'll purse his bottom lips as well, and he'll
Uh-huh.
he'll he'll purse his lips as well, and then he'll speak like this, and he'll
Uh-huh.
squint his
Ch
eyes like this,
Sure.
in a way. Are you watching my screen? You best be.
Uh-huh.
And you can kind of see the spittle flying out.
Yeah.
It's not flattering, is it? Now imagine someone playing Michelle Obama and doing this face while telling Barack Obama, or rather the actor who plays Barack Obama,
Mhm.
that the reason why he needs a secret service is because he is black. And not just she did not say because you are black. She she used different terminology, you know and then and she did not say it formally. She said it how you may expect someone to say it in the inner city,
Uh-huh.
while pulling this face. And it's just like Michelle Obama. I can't imagine Michelle Obama ever doing this face and saying those words, you know and it's people are not happy. uh
What if she does that in the privacy of her own home? She, like,
well,
has the
that's
duck
it's
face, and she
always
shuns it
possible.
from the public view because she's so ashamed of it. She's like, "Oh, I'll just let the actress do it this once."
Yeah, well, it's always possible.
Oh,
Oh,
later,
look, I
Bill
got
Sue.
Bill's was leaving already. Well,
Yeah,
I just got a
sure did.
message on my chat. My first bot. How the hell do I remove the bot?
You Okay, you have to on your on your Twitch, your chat has
Mhm.
to be specifically like admin mode or whatever to see things like the trash can icon.
Ah, okay. Now, how do I activate that? Taking a small break from my art so that I can ban someone.
Uh-huh. See you later, Bill. So thanks for coming.
See you, Vilsu.
Hey,
Thanks
look,
for
having
coming.
life is always good. You got stuff to do, you gotta
Let's
do
see.
'em.
Yeah, Vilsu, don't worry about it. You a G for always jumping in.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so I'm on Twitch. How the heck do I activate admin mode or whatever?
Wow, I wish I wish that
Do
we
you
were off stream so I could just
you
screen share.
you want me to give you a slap because you're being very sassy right now? Here we go. Chat settings. Show mod icons. Is it in chat
Mods
settings?
icons just show, yeah, do that.
Oh, I can activate mod view. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, mod view. I am all powerful. Oh. Anyways, this is my first time. Your new canvas. All right, shut up. No, I don't. Get. No, no. This
Ah,
it's giving me like the tutorial. I don't want it. No. No, skip all. All right, here we go. Users in chat. There's a lot of users in chat. Got that? No, I
No,
just want to
you
delete a
look. You're
message.
in. Is
Yeah.
it? Yeah, you have your chat open, and now you can scroll through the messages, and then just click the trash can icon.
Oh, here we go. Is it? Where's the trash can?
Hmm.
I can't see it, Marsh. Why aren't you helping me? Is it because you hate me? Is it
Yes.
because you... Okay, well... delete
You
messages,
know
brief.
who I don't hate? The people that
Um,
prepare before stream.
look, well, this is my first time dealing with Borscht.
But
Don't,
you already knew one day you were going to
no,
ban like 50% of
no, Borscht.
your
I
audience.
didn't
So
realize
you
it would be
obviously
so.
should have known that you need to know
Borscht,
these things.
Borscht, no, don't do it. All right, where the hell is it? Seriously, there's no trash can.
Okay, let me look at my shit.
I'm trying my best, Borscht.
Yeah, but your best is all. I've seen your Google searches. Your best is also very questionable.
That's not my best. That's just my ADHD mind.
So creator dashboard, my chat.
uh, Borscht.
Can you just send me a screenshot of your chat?
Okay, I guess.
Because the mod settings should be it. Because I have the option to switch out of it. So
Here you go. But yeah, that's what Michelle Obama was saying. It
go
wasn't.
to your creator dashboard. You're watching your own stream.
I know. This is my creator
No,
dashboard.
I don't think
Alright.
it should
Hold on.
be.
I'm giving.
That looks
I'm
like normal. That looks like normal Twitch.
Just give me a second. God. I hate streaming with you.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I hate streaming my voice.
I hate streaming with Bush.
Oh,
You know, no
so
one on my
cruel.
stream. Shut up.
So cruel.
Just look at the thing and tell me what to do.
Yeah, I am. So next to in chat, like with the pink button or whatever, there should be a cog. And there should be switch to mod settings.
There should be a cog. You're a cog.
You're a schlob.
Show mod icons. Oh, why didn't you just say so? You're so stupid. All right, here we go. We're done. Thanks, Borscht. You're so good to me. I just love and cherish you, you know? Like we're the best of friends.
Gonna
It's
flush
you and
you down
I
the
together.
toilet with my goldfish.
We we will never ever argue because we are the bestest of friends. Me and me and Borscht.
You know,
Oh,
there's actually like, isn't there a drink that's really close to Porsche?
there's a drink that's similar to my real name.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah,
think
you remember
Borscht
I
is also close to an actual drink. It'd be really
yeah,
funny to have Marsh-themed Borscht.
I don't ever want to drink Borscht. That sounds awful. Can you imagine drinking Borscht? Oh my god. Anyways, I'm gonna pull up the color reference, and then while I do that, you can talk us through what you're doing, what dumb garbage you're doing, what completely irrelevant, stupid, dumb thing you're doing that no one cares about because you're stupid.
Yeah, I'm just realizing more and more that I can barely control my stylus. I don't know how I've made it this far.
Well, I mean, you don't have to be so hard on yourself. You've been a failure in plenty of other ways.
Yeah, it's just like imagine all the time I've wasted because I couldn't get a line right. Because at least when you do it, you're nonsensically doing a line 20 times.
Yeah,
I don't think I'm nonsensically doing a line 20 times. I feel like I stop when it's good.
and that's bad. Or what are you saying? You're saying I shouldn't nonsensically do a line 20 times?
No, you dumbass. It's because I'm doing line exercises still. So if I'm not doing them, like if I'm drawing outside, okay, if you're coloring, you have a picture of a fucking dinosaur, and you're like, I want to color this green.
I
And then you
love
start coloring
dinosaurs.
outside of the dinosaur, and you're like, wow, I need to try again. Then you do that 20 times until you draw
Yeah.
inside the dinosaur. That's different than, oh, I'm going to color inside the dinosaur. And then you do it exactly. And you're like, I still hate it. I'm going to color it. I'm going to get a new
Okay,
picture of a
right.
dinosaur and color it in again.
Yeah. All right, I get you. You're telling me that you're disabled. Sure, sure, sure. Okay, I get it. So, in essence, what you're saying is that um I should be more sensitive towards your feelings.
You should use your brain before you speak. That's what I'm saying.
Oh boy. Look. I get it. It's hard for a girl who's growing up, just turned 13 years old, It's like, oh boy, the
I'm
life's
either
a big change.
13,000 million years old or 13.
Yeah,
It's never in the middle.
13 elf years, you grandmother. Oh god. All right, look. So what you're doing to alleviate the pain is to do exercises that will train your hand, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Things that most beginner artists do very early on in their career,
Have you
and you are doing
ever
now.
done it?
No, and
Yeah.
that's why it's gonna haunt me later, but, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it, and you can eat my big fat, chode, and
No, well, you discarded that idea, so you don't have one anymore, unfortunately.
look,
You did.
I'll eat your chode, how about that? Yeah, that still works, huh? Sassy sassy fucking mouth. Didn't consider that, huh? It works both ways. You eat my chode, I eat your chode.
But it can
Uh,
only be mine because
it
Tanya
is
wrote
it
it
can only
down.
be our chode.
See,
You can
like,
eat my
don't you miss the potential having an actual item that you can just call chode unironically?
Of course I do. But the thing is that's the only thing I miss about it. So it's I can give it up, And I know I can call your thing chode as well. It's the legacy lives on.
You
It's
can
not
just
lost
apply
forever.
it to something else entirely instead of
No,
giving it
I
up.
I know how much you love it, and it's not that important to me, so it's yours. Just take it. We're talking about this beautiful sword I came up with that is a wire, and the wire spells the wire spells chode. So it's the chode sword, but it doesn't fit into my story anymore because there's too much stuff going on, and I could give it to another character, but no, Marsh can have it because I care about Marsh, and I know she loves chode.
What's funny is that it's such a simple concept that you could apply it to basically anything. But you're
Yeah, it can be
like
anywhere.
house with the bathwater scenario. It's just gone. You're like, oh, I guess I can't
Yeah.
use this anymore. Goodbye.
Oh, it's just not that important to me, and I want to see what great things you can come up with.
No, you
You know what
didn't
I
give it to me. Like I was like, okay, it's mine now. And you're like, I come to terms with this.
Look, look, do you want the chode or not? Do
Like
you
I want
want
a
chode?
ceremony where you bestow the chode. It's like a
I
passing
will
of the
I will have
torch.
a ceremony where I pass on this chode to you, you know? And both our relationships will crumble into dust. Uh, oh yeah. Look.
Uh-huh.
You have the show, just be happy with what you have, right?
Just be happy with what you have.
Do you think children in Africa have shows? I don't think so. All right. Okay, back to your stupid exercises. Do you feel it
I'm
working?
done with them now.
Oh,
Like
or
I
giving
don't
up
know
those
if it
to
took
you
30
weakling.
minutes
Yeah, 30
because
minutes
I'm
giving
bad at
up.
it,
Yeah,
or if
sure.
it took
You
30
you gave
minutes
up. You gave
because
up.
you made me
You suck.
bad at it, or
No, you gave up. You're a fool. You're a giver upper.
hmm
You obeyed.
a bait. A bait after. Oopsie.
Oh no, I
Oops.
don't know what a bait is.
Oops. I'm if you were watching stream or screen switch from so many different layouts.
Uh-huh. What have you done,
So
Borsch?
my tablet is technically fixed, but one thing it will still do is have a slight hover click when lots of things are running.
Mm-hmm.
So I
So
can, and then it also has this thing where it sticks to something that it clicks for some reason. I don't.
so what are you showing me?
I wasn't showing you anything. I was just no. Like, what I was trying to say was, if you saw stream at all, it flipped through a bunch of different scenes because my tablet was stuck to the.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought you made some horrifying mistake that looked funny.
And the mistake was waking up this morning.
Well, here we go. Borsch's classic sarcasm. I sure love having this co-host on the weekend who is this supportive.
That's
Uh,
exactly what I'm known for, is
yeah,
support. The
Borsch,
wonder bra of mental
Borsch
health.
and Tyre and her support. See, it's so easy to talk and say ridiculous things when ridiculous when you're on
Sitting next
stream.
to ridiculous.
Yeah, well, because everything you say is just garbage, so
Uh-huh.
it's really easy to bounce off of that. But like, what was I gonna say? But like when I'm by myself, it's so much more difficult. Like I don't know how people, like people who just get excited by themselves in their room, like it's sad to me, you know. Or maybe it's commendable because I can't do it. I'm looking at it, I'm like, what the hell? You know, I see something
Mhm.
exciting happen. I'm like, I win the lottery. I'd be like, oh yay. And I'd probably
Mhm.
stop streaming because I won the lottery, you know?
I guess that's the difference. A lot of people stream for reasons additive onto the money.
Additive onto the money? Well, I guess. Well, I mean, it's not like I stream just for money, but hey, if I got $1 million, I wouldn't keep streaming, you know? I'd do something else. I'd put down a down payment on a nice apartment in Switzerland, you know? I'd give Borsch $2 so that she can make it to the end of the month.
But yeah, like
uh,
I wanted to do streams a lot later in my career. Like I wanted to do them when I had a following who was asking for streams. That's when I wanted to do streams.
right.
And so I would have done it eventually just because it's really fun to see people's processes. Like I learned the
Yeah,
most when I was 17 because there was that community drawing site and I could just go into any old chat board and just a whole image would load in, speed painting manner, and you
yeah,
could see their
yeah.
entire process just because you came into the room. And then you
Right,
could see it
right.
in slow motion if you just stuck around and hung out with the artists and talked to them, and it was basically just an essential learning tool for me early on.
Yeah, and you got addicted to a part of it, and then you had to detox for 30 years.
Yeah. And it was
I
like
mean,
the secondary, if we're looking at this in a staircase, and the precarious
stare.
step was having an
Yeah,
art rival. This one was like the stuff that came after that was
right.
bad because I had an art rival.
Well, look, isn't what we have fun now? We're not art rivals because you're perpetually ahead of me just by a few centimeters, and you keep widening the gap. You know, every time I get better, you have to get better too. It's like you're driven by some unseen force that wants to torment me. Uh, and,
It's-
and
well, it's
here we
not
are.
like your whole career depends on it's definitely this unseen force that needs to
Yeah,
torment my life.
no,
It's
it's
definitely that. It
it's the
can't be
evil.
anything else.
It can't. Of course, it can. It's not like you have skill or anything. Don't, don't lie to me and everyone here. Our millions of fans. Um, but yeah, you're just perpetually ahead of me. I wonder if I would have caught. See, even if you had stayed at the same level that you were before all of this, before I even started art, I still feel like you'd be ahead of me, which is insanely annoying. So the fact that you've widened the gap, I say a few centimeters, but it's like centimeters in America, which is wrong.
You can
So
use
10 kilometers.
centimeters. I know what
No,
Oh,
no.
wait. No, wait. That reminds me. No, wait. At the tangent. Okay, so
Okay.
you know how we have conversations about controversial topics, and I stay away from them. The most petty, like controversial stuff that I will just faceplant into are like spiteful things about what you can't mix together.
Uh,
And what I wanted to do was have the centimeter in my world is part of a segment of
a centimeter.
an actual centipede, because that's what I thought it was when I was a kid, and I was really
Oh, that's
disappointed
super
when it
cute.
was when it was wrong, and I was just so disappointed. And you know what I thought a foot was? I thought a foot was actually a foot size, and that's why it was a
You know
foot.
what? That one I did believe as well.
So you could, you could fucking measure it with your feet, and that was the whole point of the foot. Because I also heard that an inch was like the size of your digit, and I thought like, wow, the
So you're gonna
imperial
say
system is
something else
all
with
about
D.
measuring something with your body. How wrong I was. And so what I'm gonna do,
Uh-huh.
we have the centipede, we have the
Yeah.
inchworm,
Uh-huh.
we have
Aren't
the ton giant, and he has the
aren't you
feet. He
proud
has
of
tiny,
yourself?
tiny feet.
Oh my god.
And the entire system is gonna be connected. Like 10 centimeters equals a foot, or not an inch or
Uh-huh.
something. I'm gonna tie them all together, and you know what? I'm gonna get more hate than you ever will.
That's not a bad strategy. It feeds into people's need to correct people. Except you're correct because you've created your own world. So it's an easy way to get people angry and typing.
Well, it's like it fits the whole mushroom thing. Like there's a lot of things you can or can't do because of culture or something. But imagine if you didn't grow up in a place with culture, and there you're just surrounded by a bunch of junk that you don't know the meaning to.
Yeah, yeah.
That's that's me.
Sure. I can't wait for you to use some holy instrument from another religion to scratch your bum. I'm sure it won't backfire at all. What's this? A yarmulke? I don't think so. Oh boy. Yep, it sure it
Nothing
sure
wrong
is
will
going to be
happen.
there. Oh boy.
But
The hell
yeah,
am I gonna
there's
do?
the difference in disparity of lifestyle. I think is a key point that's missing in a lot of contexts. So
Yeah,
I don't know. I just kind of slapped it into the story, into
that
the
fits it.
environment. It's like, yeah, you can care about these things, but if you're a homeless gremlin in the middle of a dumpster, that's a different
Probably not.
context.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
say
fun.
you're a starving orphan on the street. You're not gonna care
Okay, let's
about the
not say
context.
that. No. uh, I get it. It's a fun idea. I like how you still include trash from all over the world as an excuse to kind of interact with it. Meanwhile, for me, the rat path is just the empty, secluded place where I can finally be alone.
Well, that's
you
probably
know,
what you need, and what I need is is like a place with a play box that where people, or I can do what I want. That's the one
right?
thing I don't have, because like I never
Money.
felt like it was
uh,
what's it called? Well, it's always good to do what you want. It was never this thing where I felt the need to fight for it in the moment, because biding my time and planning to get to the point where I could do my own thing would
Yeah.
essentially make it. And of course I didn't have the luxury to push for it in the moment.
It sounds like you were just experiencing tons and tons of gatekeeping, where people are like, you can't
Well, I
experience this.
wasn't. It was just money.
Well, never
People
mind.
with money can do what they want, and then people who don't have money have to raise the money to do what they want. And if you
Right, right,
never
right.
have a stable thing of income, you can't do what you want for long periods of time.
Right, okay, never mind. So it is just money. We're back to money.
Unfortunately, we're just back to money. You were
Well,
right the
I thought,
first time.
yeah, I guess I was, huh? Here I was making a joke about it, and yet I was right. My God, I just wanna, I just, just, just color the margin. God damn. Here we go. No, no, Borscht. The color
What
is
are
too
you
similar to the
doing?
background.
What's happening?
The color is too similar to the background. Borscht.
I'll just lower the tolerance.
I did. It refused. See, I like it. It does weird things. Borscht.
Well,
Borscht.
you also have a gradient on top of it all.
Yeah, I do. What, you gonna fight me for it, huh?
I'm just gonna say it's every gradient makes things harder.
There you go. Well, I didn't think about that before I did it, okay? How about that? Look, it's made a fun pattern. Isn't
Oh,
that cute?
what the heck did it thonk-a-donk?
Uh-huh,
Did it
okay.
use big
No,
honkin'
we're
brain to...
we're good here. That was a different color, and I can change it to be anything. Okay, look, I fixed it. I fixed it. You can shush now.
Good job, you used your honkin'-ka-donk-a-donk to
I'm
fix the
gonna
problem.
honk and donk you in a second. God damn it. Alright. Where were we?
uh,
Uh
money.
mine. Look, I'm actually thinking about money too. Except because I have more luxury than you, I'm gonna do the easier things. I'm gonna draw stupid cute things and put them on an Etsy store so that I can prey on the meek,
Me
and get their
too. Oh my god, we can sell stuff on the same site together.
Yeah, but you keep saying, you're gonna get to it, but I assume there's not enough time to do it quickly. Meanwhile, I have all the time in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And also
Yeah.
my brilliant book idea that we discussed yesterday. See, how long is the original children's book that I'm going to be writing? Like it can't be more than like 20 pages, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I already know of a firm that has published the Call of Cthulhu, but like in a Dr. Seussian style.
Mm-hmm.
So what is to say that they wouldn't publish something similar? I feel like the children's books art style is not that difficult to mimic. So that's an easy 50 bazillion dollars,
Mm-hmm.
is it not?
I don't well, I assume that whatever idea I have, someone else has already had it. And so I think about why aren't they succeeding, whereas I may succeed. And that's
Right.
wherein lies the problem.
It's dumb luck, first of all. So thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
And two, yeah, it's dumb luck.
My worst case scenario, you'll have an ebook to be what's it called? Like here's a taste tester, and then it'll lead you to the other books that you may or may not make.
I think the worst case scenario is I get sued by the original company who made the book.
Well, you're not Oh, right, it's a parody. I
Yep.
forgot. Hmm. Interesting.
I typed the name of the book and it says, "Is this book a copy? Is this book real?"
It's also a figment of my imagination.
Let's see. Oh, Creators of they may not be used or reproduced without permission from the studio. Wah, wah.
Well,
They
you're
suck
not
my ass.
using the same characters. You're just
Well,
using the
I'm not,
style, right?
I guess.
It's those light parodies don't quite. I don't know if they're quite the same.
I
Because
guess if I
it's
change the
not
color and the
actually
style.
how do you think all the copycats of all the other things kind of like exist, and you don't really go after them because it's like you're a cheeky cunt, but like it's fun.
Hmm. Oh, look, if you were going to create materials based on his work, you must first receive permission to do so. This includes the production of a performance, storytime program, or workshop. Okay. Oh, never mind. It says exceptions. If the program is a classroom exercise, it's fine. One-time play or storytime program in a school or library. Okay, I thought this guy was so anal. He was like forcing kids to message him in schools. uh we do not allow for commercial use that includes sales or distribution such as film or video recording, audio recording, any internet use, printed or published materials, educational materials, performances, storytime programs, art workshops. Okay. So you're right, I can't do it based on it. I can't mimic the art style, but I can rip the idea that I have and just change the art style, and then it'll be my own.
Yeah,
You know,
you could have done that from the beginning.
I could have, but there's a certain joy in spitting on people's work.
Uh-huh.
Look, okay, for legal reasons, that's a joke. All right, I don't enjoy spitting. Well, look, I have to
I
pray
don't
now, right?
enjoy spitting.
Yeah, well, I don't
Spitting
enjoy
sucks.
spitting on other
That's the thing
people's
that was wrong.
work. Will you let me
Spit is
finish? For
disgusting.
goodness sakes.
You should never
Look,
spit on things people.
this is a character I play for entertainment purposes only. In no way, shape, or form do I actually intend to infringe on copyright. I merely had an idea, and this certain piece of work acted as inspiration. And yes, did I consider parodying the work? Of course I did. But when I realized that it was forbidden by the law, I changed my mind, you know, like a good citizen, because I am not a lawbreaker. I would never copyright. I don't even, it sounds sarcastic, but I mean it. Like, I don't need the legal trouble, I don't want to like do something that takes away or sullies the name of the original work. All I want to do is create more joy by letting adults enjoy a funny version of what could have been, which originally was going to be a parody, but now is going to be a wholly original work. So suck my ass.
Put the whole ass in.
The whole ass. Pop the whole ass into your mouth and give it a little. You see, the lawyers are definitely going to play that recording. Oh boy.
That's how
Yeah.
FR gets really popular.
Yep.
Right.
But yeah, I don't intend to infringe on anybody's copyright. That's bad. That's some BS,
Mhm.
What I do plan on doing is making a hilarious original story, which invokes the feelings of a children's book. There's a nostalgia, you know,
Mhm.
but never ever is it going to be based on the thing. you know, because it's my idea, you know. What are you claiming copyright for the title? Huh? The title that inspired me or the contrast that I created, huh? The humor that I came up with myself, is that subject to your copyright laws, huh? The fact that I am not basing my work off of this, but rather creating something new, you know, with this being as inspiration, are you going to sue everybody who read this book in childhood and now using its inspiration have worked on something new and beautiful, huh? I think we might have to just take the stream down. Uh,
it switches to like a court scene and a very angry like cartoon animal is in court.
a very angry cartoon animal sitting behind the bench being like, "Ah, you see this? You see this? What the hell?" Mr. Hecklin, what did you say when you meant what did you mean when you said eat my ass,
The
you dirty
whole
lawyers?
butt, the whole butt.
The whole butt, Mr. Hecklin? What did you mean when you said we should suck the entirety of your ass? Oh boy.
Explain in extensive graphic detail.
Please elaborate on the ass. Oh boy. Well, I think that might be the end for me.
This is
But
your downfall.
this is
Is
this is
you
my
can't win
final stream.
against the
Nope.
children's book.
Yeah. Well, all right. I mean, who knows what I'll do? I might just change the character completely so I avoid copyright. Because
Another
once
thing
again,
is
not
to.
based on, but inspired. Yeah, there's a
Mm,
big fundamental difference between me basing my work off of another person's work and me being inspired by it. I can be inspired by multiple sources. All right,
mm-hmm.
jagoffs, freaking court lawyers. I can hear them now. Oh yeah, I see you sitting there, John, watching me, giving me that
John,
shifty-eyed look.
I know you've been tailing me since 1995.
Oh boy. Anyways, I think the Etsy thing is probably an easier moneymaker.
Yeah, and it'll just add to practice because like it'll be fun making. Yeah, I find it very fun making Etsy stuff, not Etsy stuff, stream stuff.
Yeah, sure. I just have to think of like generic themes that everybody likes. Uh, shouldn't be that difficult.
I'll take the like edgy stuff.
Oh, you
So
mean the
yeah, you have
monsters?
a whole like demographic.
Yeah, I forgot to send you that video on seamless art with the nice mushrooms. I think you would really enjoy that. Like it's just a tutorial on how to do seamless patterns in Clip Studio, so that when you repeat it, or you can save it as a pattern, and then you can use it anywhere. And it's nice because they do like mushrooms in a very particular style, and it's very cute. Mushrooms really is a great theme.
It's fun.
Second only to pine trees, of course,
Uh
but
huh.
you can't have everything, can you? Just kidding. I'm also gonna steal mushrooms from you.
No one owns
No,
mushrooms.
no. Well, no one owns it, but you can definitely enforce it by
Yeah, but
beating
isn't it
people viciously.
funny that in certain groups you become one thing or the other and there's only so many things in the world to go around, and then when you go to another group someone else has that thing, and then if you even mention it, it's like this territorial. Yeah, like it doesn't even have to be said, it can be unspoken, this unspoken like awkwardness of like encroaching on someone's territory.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that would like be exactly it if I suddenly switch my theme to all mushrooms. It's like I live in the mush world, and my character's name is Mushlin. You know, and I just love mushrooms, and I collect trash from all over the world because mushrooms grow on anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ha 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 ha. Anyways, Marsh, what did you want to talk to me about? No. I think at most what I'm gonna do is take those tree mushrooms into the theme, just as an aesthetic thing because I like how they look.
I think it's popular enough for us to have mushrooms where it's not even encroaching even lightly.
No, I don't want to encroach. I
There is
care about
actually
you.
no
I cherish
encroaching.
your friendship. um, huh?
It was
Sorry,
just
what were you
it was
saying?
there's actually no encroaching, but
There's
like
a
it's
huge amount of encroaching. I've
uh-huh.
encroached. I'm
You
a
feel
cockroach. I'm
encroached? Are you
encroaching.
encroached
I'm
this
going
very
all over
instant?
your work.
You
Yeah.
suffer, do you or your family member suffer from encroaching? Call 1-800.
Oh, good. Yeah, I know. I just don't want to make you feel uncomfortable.
Well, I already told you
Borge,
I don't.
Borge, no, I care about you so
I
much.
brought it up because it's
I know you're too shy to share how much you
uh-huh.
hate me, but I'm okay. I'll tell you. Oh my
It's just one of
god.
those other things that like make you go, huh? Cause
No, Borge.
uh-huh. It's a
No.
philosophical thing, not
No.
a don't thing. Cause
Ow.
it's one of those things where I get it, but also it's so funny.
Alright,
Because
fine.
cats are
This is where I
popular, for
reveal my new
example,
theme.
and a lot of people got cat names, and
No,
that gets confusing over time.
this is
But then
this
it's
is
like
the
having
end.
a cat cafe. You have like cats around every corner.
Yeah. This is where I revealed my new theme then. Mushlin.
Uh huh.
The mush path.
The mush path, the mushy path.
The mushy path.
It's very soggy and squishy.
It's just gonna be your art, but instead of your logo, I taped my logo
Remember
over
when you
it.
were like, "Oh, I'm gonna make a grayscale logo too, because that fits my personality."
Did I?
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't. I'm gonna make a logo that is just full of all the colors that represent racism.
Uh huh. A whole
One of the
ass rainbow. Good
the
job.
whole ass rainbow, yeah. Um,
Like, wow, you're so supportive of you're like
Look,
oh.
I'm gonna. The only thing I hate more than racists is the Filipinos.
Uh-huh.
For context, Marsh is Filipino.
Uh-huh. No one needed to know that.
Oh, sorry, did you not want to reveal that?
No,
Sorry.
no,
Did I
I
do
mean
a
like it's
boo-boo?
fine. It's just
Well, I can't just say it without context anymore because people will actually think I hate Filipinos, when in reality, I just hate you. That's all I wanted to say.
yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry. Did you not want me to say it? We
No,
can delete
it's
this.
okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
100%? I don't mind deleting it. I'm always
No,
gonna watch
it's
it anyways.
okay.
Are you sure? Borge, Borge, I'm sorry.
No, no, this one's fine. You know
No,
I'll let you
I'm
know when it's
sorry.
not fine.
Alright, fine. Anyways, Borge was beaten by 14 Russian men in her
Uh-huh.
infancy, and that's why now she hates Russians. Go Ukraine!
Oh god.
uh, anyways, I was looking at some more of Katsuki Buishi's work, and I was reminded of how much I love like the flying ships,
Uh,
like airships. Oh, so good. It's one of my all-time favorite themes out there. Is flying ships. It's so great. And then I look at his characters, and I was once again reminded of the fact that he just like I does not know how to draw heads. But we make it through. It just goes to show you don't need to know how to draw heads to write 7 bestsellers. Oh
well,
boy.
no, like even there's a ton of mangaka that have really interesting ideas on perspective and body proportions.
Yeah.
And they're fine. And I know there's a slightly different community around it, but especially in the age of webtoons where anyone can be their own creator. It's just whether or not your story gets enough traction to I saw that to,
Yeah.
to get off or not.
I guess that's true. That's what my art teacher was like reiterating, is that it's not really about the art, because a good art can't save a crap story.
Sure can.
Yeah, but amazing story can save all the crap art in the world.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Especially like oh boy, especially like wait, I mean the best and most well-known example is freaking whatchamacallit, is One Punch Man.
Yep.
because like it started off as like the worst looking thing ever, and now it's like this big budget anime thing, you know?
Yeah, but imagine if someone else asked to make your thing and then you know, had to let it go.
Let go. Well, I mean, in this case, I didn't start out as an artist though, right? Like this guy, I don't think he was an artist when he started out. He was just a dude who was like, I'm gonna parody this because I'm so sick of like shonen manga tropes, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And people who argue about my character is stronger or blah blah blah, you know? And he's just like, my character is now definitively the strongest character that will ever exist. Period. You know? And he literally did it by, I mean, it's a parody, right? He's just like, well, my character can defeat every character in one punch. And then nobody can say no, and then he'll just be like, nope, his name is One Punch Man, so he does it. He wins. You know, Goku One Punch, Superman One Punch, you know? And the concept was so refreshing and interesting, I guess, that everybody would just rallied behind it, you know? And then some mangaka was like, hey, do you want this but in absurdly high quality? And he was just like, well, I suppose why not, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then there you go.
Yeah, so the
This
difference between their situation and ours is like I know
we're
you
artists.
could let other people make games you want to make because the whole merit of it is wanting to play it, but this is
Yeah.
stuff we're working on.
Yeah.
Would we be happy if
Nope.
we had to accept?
No, no, you can stop right there. We will not be happy.
I would not be happy either.
That's just the way it is. Dooloo, dooloo, dooloo. You know. It's because the two of us we're call them? We're
Silly
disabled.
Billies.
Oh, okay. Well, we definitely have like issues. So if you pile on the fact that we have issues,
Yeah, yeah.
and onto that you pile the fact that we're super stubborn, and then onto that you pile the fact that somebody else wants to make our work, we'd probably not react very smoothly, you know? It's like, it's
Hmm.
mine. It's like either I make it or it dies with me kind of
Yeah,
thing, you
yeah.
know? Like, this is the joy that I have to bestow onto the world, and if I'm not doing it, then you can all die, you know?
Yeah, because there's plenty
Um,
of other stories to salvage and save, but this one's mine, and it's my
exactly. This is my
responsibility.
trash
This
heap,
is this
you
is
know?
my literal, actual, non-ironic trash heap. It's
Yeah,
in
I
the
mean,
lore. It's actually my trash heap.
there you go. I mean,
That's so
that's
funny.
exactly why yeah.
That's a joke we can make. That's not even completely a joke.
I can see it on a T-shirt or a mug,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know? Like,
absolutely.
"Oh, there's a lot of trash heaps, but this one is mine."
That's my merch. Thanks for designing
Uh,
my first
there
t-shirt.
no problem. But yeah, what were we saying? Oh gosh, I totally forgot. Um, oh, that's exactly why I became an artist at the end of the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is funny because before I became an artist myself, I was exactly like those people who were like, "Why can't I just ask like a random artist to like make me 14 pages of a comic I want to make for free?" God, you know. I mean, granted,
Were you even to that point? Like I can't.
well, I was a dumbass kid,
Yeah,
so
but
it's
I've
not like
never
I
seen
was.
you asking for free art before. Like I'm pretty sure even I
I
would have
asked you for
avoided
free
you
art
like the
all the
plague
time.
if I ever saw you asking for
I mean, I
free.
asked you all the time to draw Heck, right?
Well, that's different.
Before I changed into Lur, and then now I'm just Heck, and I still have to find a fairy name, maybe based on Heck or that has Heck in the name, just to sprinkle some identity in there. But the point is that I asked you all the time because that was my idea of like asking for free art, you know?
Well, I think asking someone to draw your story for you and asking someone, like to me, you asking people to draw your character was like, I need help, help me. I don't know what it
Oh
looks like.
yeah,
Help.
well that's true too.
Like that was very, to me, that hit very different.
Yeah, yeah.
You were just like, I can't even draw eyeballs. I have dots. Help me, please.
Help me, Obi-Wan. You are my only hope.
And so, like,
Yeah, I guess
every
that's.
time
I guess.
someone drew your OC, you like kept it to the side and you would like look at it and not know what the fuck to do with it, but you were like, I wish I could do this. And I was like, that's how
Yeah.
it
Well,
starts.
I guess that's true too. I guess it's not as bad as I make it seem.
Yeah, unfortunately, the thing I didn't know was that you couldn't use those yet because you didn't know how.
Yeah. Well, and now I've grown past them. Now I'm like I want to do other stuff. uh. Oh
I
well.
don't know if
It
you
would.
have though, like I think some of
Yeah.
them were still relevant, like
Oh,
the
some of
face
them.
shape ones, definitely.
The face shape, yeah, of course, the
Mm.
face shape ones. Those are the most useful because I suck at faces and heads. So I still look at those. I still look at the ones I saved when I go into drawing the head, especially now. I mean, you notice I did the tiny bump here in the side.
Yeah.
I tried my best to make it coherent, and same with the eyes. But
Yeah.
yeah, I still look at those. But my point is that that's why I became an artist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I thought to myself, no one can cook like Gaston. No one can draw art like Gaston.
Can
I
we
was
have
like,
is
yeah,
that our true like that's the before he became old, that's our uh bro Pyden.
bro,
He was
Robert,
like the greatest.
the
He was the
greatest artist.
Gustav
Yeah.
of his time.
Okay. Yep. Here we go. But yeah, I nobody could do it the way I wanted. And I think I did the right thing because now I'm super critical of my own work, being like, nope, I want to change this, I want to do that, and then I keep going back and forth. And it would be hell for an artist to have to deal with an employer like that.
Hmm.
So I just decided I'll do it all myself, Thanos style. And here I am, regretting my choice deeply after only 2 days.
And
Oh
then
my
the
god.
whole country.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Hmm.
Look, look, look. I burped.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think yeah, that was the draw for me. It's that's when I decided to be an artist. Is I was like nobody can tell the story exactly the way I want it to be told. So I'm going to have to be the one to make it.
Yeah. Because there's tons of stories in different genres that do their thing very well, but there's just not something that does it to the exact thing that I want, and then also just the self fulfillment of making something,
Yeah, of course. I think that
owning a
plays a
little
big
piece.
part.
I can't own an island, but I can own this piece of like
Yeah,
artwork.
yeah, exactly. Well, to me, it's just like I always want to be creative, so you know, uh, I could write, but I don't think it's as satisfying as like a visual, because what do they say? It's like a picture tells 1,000 words or something.
You know what I
It,
remember from your writing?
um,
Someone karate kicking laundry into like a
yeah,
folded position or something.
I have no idea when I wrote that, but I'll gladly take credit for it.
Because it was the precursor energy to, like, that was a more serious story, I think.
Yeah,
And then you realize that succeeded very well in the extreme humor. And then we
yeah.
have the spinning projectile vomit torrent that propels people throughout an entire cavern.
Oh, I
Like
vaguely recall that one.
that I think it was when you peaked.
Uh, the thing about my writing, well, I mean, a lot of my writing was trash, so I don't think back that much because it's it's just teenager writing. There's no way it's good because it's written by a dumbass team. Well, of course there is a chance because you can always be a jerk like Christopher Paolini and write an entire like book series when you turn 18. But ain't not a lot of people be Christopher Paolini, and I sure wasn't.
Well, don't think we
Uh,
have to discredit all of it. Like, things we like are very obvious when we're young.
yeah,
Just execution is is
execution is
questionable.
difficult. Yeah. So that's where I was at, just making terrible writing, and I guess I stopped because I never, I never got the same like feedback I guess I wanted from my writing that I did from my art. And there's also a huge difference in community because would I would post my art in Discord,
Hmm.
and Discord would have all of you guys and like people who wouldn't completely bully me and mock me for every existing thing I did.
Oh, is that the
And that,
writing school again?
well, not just the writing school, that was college, right? I'm just talking about high school because I wrote in high school as well, right? Or middle school, even, or whatever.
Hmm.
And the only people I had to show my writing to, besides you, I guess, were people in school. And you can imagine what their reactions were like. It was never that what you really hope for. And it's not like it was overly negative. It was just so dismissive, which is kind of worse in a way. It's like, look at this thing I'm really proud of, and it's just like, you know.
Oh, I think that's like a thing in even the art world still. Like maybe it was just the right community at the right time. Because
Maybe,
there's nothing
maybe,
like spending how many hours on a picture and then people only respond with like one word or so. I think
yeah.
lack of just general response for anything that you show someone is just disheartening.
Oh yeah,
People
for
can
sure.
don't even tell you what they like about it or what they don't
They
like
just say
about
they
it.
like it. Yeah,
It's
that's what it was. That's what I got from school. It's like, did you like it? I liked it. What did you like about it? I don't know. I just liked it. It's like, cool.
can't even
I
take the
can't.
time to formulate their thoughts or
Yeah,
put anything into words or even like
for sure.
look at it for more than 2 seconds.
Yep. I guess that's the difference that you were showing. Every time I posted something, it was like, heck you, abominable,
Abdominal muscle. What are you doing?
abdominal muscle. Heck you colossal piece of trash. If I had a knife, I'd kill you. And
Uh-huh.
though I'd be like, why? And you'd be like, your art sucks and I hate you. And I'd be like, wow, this is constructive criticism that I could use to be better. Isn't that how it happened?
Yeah, definitely. How it happened.
Yeah. Me and you, Borscht.
Uh-huh.
me and Borscht. Borscht and I. The Schmorschen Korsch.
Shimortion. Horse.
Oh boy. All right. Run me through how you colored the thing. Because in your thing, why did you split up into two main colors
Wait, what?
instead of more, like the thing over
Laziness.
here? Oh, of course.
Cause all you need for something to look good is like two colors, and if you're doing a comic, do you want to do more than two colors? The easiest way to make a suit look like a suit and then also pop out is to have like the smallest amount of colors, and then
Right.
Hex hair is red. Is it's fucking red already. It's only
Yeah.
adjacent to like the copper orange and oxidized copper that you like, the palette that you like.
Give me a second. There's a crisis here where. uh,
Sounds like you're loading a fire.
don't worry about it.
You can, I can't believe how funny it sounds on my end. It sounds like you were putting a gun together and loading the chamber. It could be a stapler for all I know. It sounds so funny. Like, I have a pest problem. Time to exterminate.
I can't concentrate on fixing this thing while you're yammering.
What? Fucking mute me. Yeah, what are you fixing? Is the too many bullets in the shaker? Oh, oh my god. Look, you just mute me. I have to keep talking, heck. Not only is our stream just hanging in the balance, but your stream is now my responsibility. And if I don't yammer, then who's gonna fill the space? No one. And there's no construction right now, so we have to take advantage of this while we still have it, because God knows when the construction's going to start. If it will start. Ah, damn glasses. I'm so glad that we already have exercises that break the face down into planes, because without it, we would never be able to draw glasses, because they're all angled funky on the face. They're always like, oh, this circle is a square, actually. And then, you have to make that convincing. But look, it is done. Yay. Looked at it. Oh, if you ever wondered what my streams were like, heck, this is the dispirited voice talking about art. And any art technique that might come to mind. That's all it is. Oh, hey, hello, Hex audience, if he hasn't muted me on stream. This is now my stream. This is my second channel. Heckling. You can tell because of all the trash lying around. Do you like my avatar? Because I like my avatar. I drew it specifically so for his stream, because I needed to match the, what's it called? Forest. I know what we're in right now. Hello, Hrunker. We're having some vague technical difficulties.
Alright, we're back. We're not having any technical
We're
difficulty. I
not.
was fixing
Wow.
a broken mirror. That's
That
what
sounds
that
like a
sound was.
technical difficulty to
That
me.
had nothing. There's
Were
no
you
gun
breaking it
involved.
with a hammer?
Uh-huh.
The sound effects were so... It was...
Yeah. Uh-huh. No, don't say it. Hey,
I liked
Hrunker.
it.
What's up? Welcome back, I assume. I'm pretty sure it's a welcome back, right?
I haven't had your chat up this entire time until now, so...
Well, no, I mean, like, were they on my stream before, you dingus?
Oh.
Hey, Ronker, this is what happens on the weekends, unfortunately. It's me, and it's Marsh. All right, shut up. It's me, and it's Martian Tire. And we on the weekends we stream together. And today I'm streaming our stream together, which is usually on YouTube, on Twitch. Since I'm not an affiliate, I am unbound by the rules of Twitch, so I could just stream to both sides
I'm
at
completely
once.
unhinged. Well, this one's
Okay.
because it's one side of a different stream. I don't know. Wait, it becomes a different stream because it's a different side of. We just happen to be participating. Like, this is
I guess
particularly different, but
it's a loophole in a way, right? But I feel like the one who's more so able to suffer from it is you right now, you know. Because if anybody gets struck down, it's not gonna be me.
well, right now, no, it's not gonna be you.
No, right now it's all you. All
No,
right,
we can
let's
get
see.
an
Oh,
absolute
look, yeah,
confirmation.
Runker, you followed yesterday. What's up? This is you can see exactly what I was talking about, where it's way easier to get excited about when there's a friend here who's just the worst person alive.
Who's
Isn't
just
that
bullshitting.
isn't that right? Isn't that right, Bosh? You're the
Mhm.
worst person who's ever lived.
Uh-huh.
Isn't that right?
Who is a good, horrible, horrible individual?
Who's a good little just abomination of nature? You are. Oh boy. All right. What were we talking about before I was loading my? I mean, fixing the mirror. um, were we talking about Joe Biden?
Bro Python. Was it Bro
Bro
Python? I don't
Biden.
even remember what
Yeah,
the
it's
name was.
Bro Den, you fool.
Peden. Oh, there's certain flow to it that's just so good with Bro
Yeah,
Peden. Like I'm oddly attached
Bro
to this
Den.
name.
To this character now.
Yeah, yeah, just because his name flows so well.
Bro
Imagine.
Den.
You know what's funny? You could
Welcome.
take my
Yeah.
non-talking PNG and just overlay it where I sit, and I can just be decoration until the weekend. And then I'm like, hello, it's me.
Well, the thing is, I tested this before I started the stream, but the music I play does not trigger your avatar. I think it's only Discord, right?
Like, have fun
Uh,
at school, Frank, or go learn new things and doodle in class. I
okay,
don't give
so
a
you,
crap what they say.
yeah,
Doodle
alright.
in class.
Become an artist. Rise against
Rise, army,
the
rise.
man.
But yeah,
Yeah, I
I
could.
know I know it's a Discord because that's the way it's programmed. I
Yeah,
was
okay.
telling you
Well,
you could just put the PNG there and hide it on the weekends.
I could totally do that. I mean, you're just an inconspicuous patch of grass.
And then on the weekends
Um,
it's like, oh.
I'm out of hibernation. uh, look, if we're doing this for me, we should do something like that definitely for your stream as well. Even if I never show up in it, I just want to be hidden. Do you think I'll ever appear on your stream again? Is that something you can see happening?
Uh, well, something has to change with either your interesting vocabulary or the
Uh-huh.
whole like because I agree, comedy is a thing that's being tainted by you know, basically PC culture. That's something we can say. Like,
Yeah.
comedians can't make jokes, and then it's getting even worse because you know when you can't do something, what do people do? They lash out, and I can even see that
Yeah.
in some humor that we consume is that like because it's so hard to make any sort of joke whatsoever, some people just
Yeah.
embrace it and make the worst jokes possible and not even the wittiest
Yeah.
ways. They just do it for the sake of like the shock
Of doing
value.
it. Yeah.
And a lot
Yeah.
of I'm noticing a lot of people that I've had to be wary of are doing that just casually. Like it's no longer about making a good joke. It's like what's the most offensive thing I could possibly say and then just makes
Yeah.
the entire thing worse.
It's funny because things like this always happen. Like the more you try to restrict something, the more it's going to lash out at you, especially if it's the internet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like remember all those pictures? Like any person who has ever paid money to try and get a picture of the internet has only ever made it more famous. You know? Like I don't think there's been a single instance where like somebody who has tried to take something down off the internet has actually worked. You know? Because people eat that stuff up, you know. They see this person's trying to hide something and then they will share it just for the sake of like sharing it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It'll become this like game of like I'm just going to make sure it's out there because you don't want it up there, you know.
But is it wrong for a business to like
Yeah.
limit
Anything if
something
this is done, yeah.
to because, you know, it makes them less money? Like is it wrong for them to do that? And is
Well,
it wrong for
it's
us to have to follow that to a certain point?
I think the issue is less whether or not it's wrong, because people don't try to hide stuff for no reason, right? What
Mm,
people are hiding is usually stuff they're either embarrassed about or will give them a bad reputation. And then both of those things, like nobody ever tries to hide something good, you know? And
mm-hmm.
even if they did, I think the internet will still throw it out there for people to see. You know, maybe they'd be less inclined to because there's no scandal behind it or no drama, no fuel they can throw into the fire. But especially if it's a business and they're like, "Oh, we here's a picture of us beating cows with sticks to make the meat more tender," you know, and then they
Mm-hmm.
try to take it down like it'll ruin their reputation or something. Then people will definitely lash out. And I mean, why shouldn't they? I mean, isn't it all the person who took the picture, intended for this to be exposed, or they're colossally stupid. It's one or the other. And in either case, like, isn't it everybody's right to know uh, what is really going on, especially if the company has been lying about their product?
Hmm.
Like, it's never a thing that's just privacy. It's usually something that was already public or sheds them in a bad light or something. And when you try and cover up something like that, it just makes it worse for you because then people are like, you're hiding.
Yeah, no, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about like
Okay.
following what's generally accepted for public thing, because like the thing that I
Oh, you mean how
am
companies
concerned the
switch to?
most about is
Yeah,
public image, because
yeah.
if let's say I move forward with Martian Tire as my entire business, and I never use my real name or something, and then
You mean your real name,
my
Jory? Oh my
my
god, I just said it.
my like
Jory,
my whole brand
Jorshentire,
gets
Jory.
associated with like
Yep.
huge misunderstandings. And even if
Uh-huh.
everyone knows like I'm actually a good person, if I'm covered in scandal, who wants to pick me up, you know? Like the one person who has said
Yeah.
something bad about Total Biscuit after he passed was immediately fired. And that was not a good example because it's not humor based, I don't think.
Yeah.
But it just
Oh, biscuit sucks,
illustrates
haha.
that
Yeah.
that if you're clouded in scandal, people don't want to deal with you. And if I want to grow as Martian Tire, or do and get involved with things that involve people in the more professional field and to be known as Martian Tire, then my entire public image has to be, squeaky clean.
I get what you're saying, but there's no way to keep it squeaky clean
There's keeping it
ever.
squeaky clean, and then there's headbutting the most controversial things like at
Oh,
the
you mean like
moment,
me?
and
Uh,
making jokes that are just pure shock value, just
of
because
course.
they're bad, and that was
But
the
I think,
entire joke to begin with, which are
yeah,
the things that I have problem with. And so back to the main topic,
yeah, yeah.
something would have to change in how people perceive these things, or
Well,
we'd have to have a long time without you saying something I don't think should be on my stream.
yeah. So you're saying I can join your stream?
We'll see. That's never off the table
I think
because
if your audience gets large enough that the people who have an issue disappear into the folds of the mass, it'll be easier. But I think,
well, you
I
still
don't
have
know.
a loose mouth like that. The one thing you
Yeah,
called me that
well,
one time.
yeah, sure, I remember. But the thing is just, I don't see it in these terms, right? I think if you make sure to dodge as much as possible, you kind of attract people who like it when you're so squeaky clean, right? And that's kind of where these people come from. Not to say that it's your fault because you just want to avoid drama. And these people are just an unfortunate byproduct of our day and age. And they too are also attracted to no drama, even though they're dramatic themselves. Let's not get into that, right?
Hmm.
Um, but the point is that it's it's unavoidable. At least in my eyes it is, that eventually you do have like a certain level of drama. But I think what people can do now more than before is now we've got more of an air to defend ourselves with. I mean, especially with like what's going on right now with Johnny and Amber Heard. I'm hoping it brings in like this new mentality, where people can stand up to people who make ridiculous claims and scandals and yada yada. And it is this like whole PC culture that Amber is abusing by being like he's the abuser, it's his fault, and created this huge mob and it ruined his career, and now he's standing up and everyone's behind him. And I'm hoping that even though scandal will be unavoidable, you can still at least defend yourself after the fact.
Well,
I mean,
it's
we've seen other examples like that with like PewDiePie and stuff. And why the hell are these colors, not like did I shift the colors? What the hell's going on over here? And like
Well, it's
PewDiePie and
always
stuff, you
the
know?
middle of that, because it's not that I'm saying that I can avoid scandal forever. It's that the
Yeah.
very obvious stuff that we can both agree aren't shouldn't shouldn't be like normal topics, and shouldn't encourage chat to talk about either.
Yeah.
Are the problems.
I
And
guess I
so
guess I'm just
it
too
is the
unaware.
middle. Cause like
Yeah.
one, I'm an art stream. I don't want to be a political stream, because even if there's an obvious right and an obvious wrong, quote unquote, it's still not
Mm-mm.
something I want to talk about on,
Sure.
because my content, I want to be a place that is away from all that. We want to take a break. And so that's like the
Yeah.
one thing that's in the middle. Uh Huge things that encourage people to trauma dump or to get in political debates and
Oh
not something
boy.
I'm gonna tolerate in my chat. So if they can't do it, I can't do it.
Yeah.
And then the obvious one is like, I'm not just gonna throw the most extreme graphic unadulterated things in people's faces just because they're snappy, and I'm fighting against the PC culture, which is where I think where
Yeah.
a lot of our jokes came from
I
before.
guess, but it's also just I don't know. It's
It's
just
the middle
funny.
between there's never
Yeah.
gonna, fighting against the idea that there's never gonna be any controversy, because there's gonna be
Yeah.
controversy, but there's also not going so hard in the other direction that you ignore the very basics. So it's the middle
Yeah.
ground.
Of course. But you know, I never see what I'm doing as controversial. Well, but rather I make the jokes that we would make in private anyways, you know? That's the way I see it. So I mean I know I have to watch out for it more. But all in all I don't think it's too bad, you know? I mean I get it. And yeah, obviously let's avoid the stuff that is super controversial. And I also understand, hey, let's not make that give people who genuinely think bad things the platform to kind of voice themselves, you know? Because I think that's one of the big concerns for you, right? Is that if you start talking about it, everybody in your community is going to be talking about it, or you're going to attract a community that likes to talk about it, and you have the salad. That's what you say in Germany. You have the salad. It's like the bad thing, you know?
Is it a salad?
Uh, yeah. That's funny. In Germany, you say da hast du den Salat. Oh, look, I got a first time chat from nobody.
Oh, hello, nobody.
Yeah, her name is nobody.
What's up, nobody?
Oh, they followed me. Yay.
Oh.
See, Marsh, if only you could follow my example, maybe you would be popular too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wow, if only
Yeah,
I
only
could
see.
even dream of doing
Yeah. But
on
yeah,
YouTube.
I get not talking about controversial stuff on purpose just to piss off the PC culture because that's like, I mean, it's just silly. But also, my intention is never to do that. It's just to be stupid, you know. My brain just goes like do, and then I just talk.
You Mario smashing bricks, but the bricks
Yeah,
are the Geneva Convention.
yeah. I do disagree with many parts of the Geneva Convention, but that's a different topic. I'm kidding, by the way.
Geneva's
That's a joke.
suggestions.
Uh-huh.
Geneva's
Yeah,
very
I'll
polite and
send them like a
civilized
list of things I
conventions.
want changed. But yeah. Okay, I get it. But I
Oh
mean,
my
haven't I
goodness.
been? Whoa!
Hey, it's your
Nobody.
first
They're
raid.
raiding
Oh
my
my god,
first
this
raid.
is your
Oh
first
my god!
raid.
Whoa! And you're here to watch it with me.
Oh, hello.
Howdy, everyone. Welcome to F Art.
Welcome
It's
to Fire.
it's it spells fart. That's why it's funny.
If no
Uh,
one,
j-
I'm gonna wait until
oh,
someone
all these
doesn't
follows.
notice,
Thanks. I don't even
and
see who's following because I don't have the alert box. Sorry. Yeah. You're
Oh
waiting
my
until
god.
somebody doesn't notice?
Yeah, and you they literally just didn't notice afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh,
See,
s
oh, look at all these people
Porcupine is
following.
following,
Thanks for following all you people.
and the person before
Um,
that.
yeah, that's so cute. Isn't it funny
Cypher.
how the first time I stream or F art on Twitch, on my Twitch channel instead of YouTube, it's so amazingly successful that we have 400 viewers now, right? Quick, we must give them the best performance you've ever given.
I
What's what's a classic F art topic?
Well, see, this is why we need a whole list of fart jokes.
Yeah.
Pull my finger.
My finger. Yeah, fantastic.
Mhm.
Oh boy. Um, yeah, I'm glad. Okay. See, I'm a little sad that this raid is happening during FR because this is not what I do by myself. You know me when I'm by myself, and you know you when you're by yourself. We're just terribly, terribly depressed people. Sing My Heart Will Go On. Oh God, I don't know the lyrics. My heart will go on.
Well, this is one of the things I heard was that with Twitch, you've got the rating community that's like supporting, people starting out and
Yeah.
all that. So, and while the
Oh
algorithm
God.
is, what it is, the community makes up for the algorithm.
Yeah. I do notice now that he does look like he's wearing a huge sumo diaper.
You see
God
the
damn it.
sumo
Ah,
suits.
I have to change it now.
You had
I
to
can't.
color it a different color to notice.
Yeah, well, it sticks out way more. I mean, I intended it to be smaller anyway, so
Did
it's
you?
an easy fix.
I don't know if that will help at this
It
point.
it it'll be fine. It'll be
I,
fine.
yeah, it will. It'll be funny. Is what it'll be.
Look. Oh, it doesn't help. No, it still looks like he's wearing diapers. Ah, crikes. I might just have to change the design.
Oh yeah,
The
you can do
algorithm is
that later. You
questionable.
can just finish this one now, and it'll be fine.
Well, what do I even put besides the little flap? It needs like some visual design
Yeah, but
detail.
you just don't make it like a. This is a kind of amorphous blob shape. It could be
Yeah,
anything, and so our brain associates it with the nearest object, and the nearest object
which is
right
a
now is
diaper.
a sumo
It's a
suit.
diaper. Yep.
Thick line
Big line
art,
art guy.
gang.
Let's go. Yeah,
Let's
that's what I
go.
thought. Right. I always made my line art way too
Dummy
thick.
thick. Just the
Dummy
thickest
thick
thing
line
that
art.
ever.
Ah, sorry, I was on the wrong layer. Here we go.
Oh my god,
Man,
you have just in the corner Michelle Obama.
Michelle Obama. Yeah.
No
I,
context, Michelle Obama.
I did look. I told you it's the freaking it's the show, that Netflix show. She talks like this. She drops the N bomb while she's pulling that face. I don't understand what the people were thinking when they made it, but it wasn't a good idea. You know, like Jesus Christ. All right, here we go. This looks kind of nice, but does it? Or
What
should I reverse
does
the
it? Wait,
colors?
let me look. Wait, I want to see.
But does it? Well, you know me. I'm terrible with color palettes. Um, God damn it. Let's see what happens if I just play around with it a little
Well, I
bit.
remember you at first you wanted a dirty suit reminiscent of Star Wars.
Yeah.
And
Then I changed
then
my mind.
and then, you have access to all sorts of colors now. And
Yeah,
you
it could
have
be any
a,
color.
a very vibrantly redheaded character. Yeah, it's that one
Yeah.
thing I was always irritated with the character design, where you have one off color thing on a character to make it stick out even more. You have that
Thanks
handed to
for
you on a
lurking,
platter.
nobody. I love it when nobody's lurking. Sorry. I had to just chime in before I forgot.
Uh-huh.
I have a bright red head and you love them?
So you could either complement the red hair or you can contrast it to make it more memorable. Ben 10, is that you have a question
Is
about
that the
Ben 10?
question? The whole question is Ben 10.
Oh, hey, Budgie.
Hey, Budgie. Don't tell Budgie what we're doing on Twitch. She'll get mad. All right, the question is Ben 10. Yes. All right. No. Or yes? Maybe. uh,
we have an
uh,
8 ball for all the important questions.
yeah, just shake it. um, I think maybe I'm thinking so hard about this. The color, not the Ben 10 thing. Let's see.
Oh no, Budgie, we didn't insult math.
We never insult math. What the hell is Budgie on
We
about?
didn't insult grains either. Hex just
No, don't. No, don't.
You think too hard about Ben 10. You know,
Man, did you watch that Ben 10 video on YouTube? The whole like oh gosh. You know the one? The one
no.
that's like the entire history of Ben 10. Why does my color keep shifting? Am I moving it around by accident? I have to be,
There's a
right?
quick key that I use a lot that's also tied to grabbing layers, and I think it has to do with object. Above the grab, there's object grab, and I think that's what's doing it. But I just don't know which key it is, so I can't rebind the grab
Actually,
object
I
grab quick
think
key.
I think what it is this area scaling over here. I had it turned on.
Mm.
And look, every time I add a color, it starts eating into like the other color just a little bit, you know? Because it's a stupid program and it doesn't understand. All right, these colors are fine for now, I think. But are they? Borsch. Help me,
I
Borsch.
think. Wait, pick one color, and then I was watching the wrong thing.
I'm looking at. Well, you know I like teal.
I think those are good base colors, but you can push them to one desirable effect or another. You can make a more appealing shade of tea. That is a very bright yellow, my dude.
How's this?
You can
Pikachu.
because the thing you like about the color palettes is that they're so vibrant and kind of pretty, and
Yeah,
it has
yeah.
that neon vaporwave effect. And so if you have really kind of pukey colors on the suit, then it won't reflect that kind of beautiful color palette that you want. But what you can do is, after you have that beautiful base color, you can go over it with like muddy textures to have that worn look that you want with like space travel suits. And so
Yeah.
your brain might be trying to consolidate that into one shade of color.
Well, ooh, ah. Let me try
Because
your
look
original.
at those screenshots you have. All those colors are not the gray kind of burnt umber, uh,
Yeah, I know.
greeny bottom of the shoe, walk through the swamp a little bit kind of shades. They're this pastel, bright upper quadrant of the color wheel.
Yeah, I know. Oh gosh, the color is always the most difficult thing for me, at least, you know? I
Mm-hmm.
know I still have to, like, my art teacher wanted to cover it again in art lesson. Because I just, like, I don't know what colors to pick. Borscht.
You have
Borscht.
color palettes there. Like what? Okay, go through each one and tell me what you don't like about them and what you want instead.
I don't know. It just doesn't seem to fit.
Okay, okay, tell me, well, talk about the one I did. What do you like and not like about it?
I like that it's bright. I don't like the blue.
Okay, change the shade of blue and see how you feel.
I feel awful. I feel constipated.
Well, maybe you need to F art.
Oh god. All right, this is fine, I guess. I just love now. I don't like the base color. Borscht,
Well, like
help me.
to more orange.
Oh, do the art
I
for me.
personally like the coppery, that looks like oxidized copper. It'll go really well with the actual copper. And instead of so now it's more like blue, and it's blue and orange are complementary colors. The orange, I like the other lighter orange. Do you have a multiply layer again?
I don't know what's going on. Here we go.
A little
Like
brighter, like a little more up. It looks like it's kind of gray.
this.
Okay, more towards the color pigment. Oh my god, too much.
Like this.
I mean, that's closer. You could still have a little more, but that's not
Like
bad.
this. It keeps changing the background color, Borscht. Ugh.
I don't know why. It is.
The color margin is too low or too high or whatever. Look, there you go. Now I'll only change this color. Now I actually have more control over
Okay,
it.
so how does
I
this
don't know
make you
why I didn't
feel?
do it. It makes me feel awful. I
Why?
think it makes me. I
Why?
think I got the colors.
But
The
isn't that what you
color.
want? It's got the blue that you want with like the orange. It's kind of nice. It goes with the red.
Oh, he looks like he's wearing a big diaper.
Well, that's the shape that has nothing to do with the color.
The color accentuates it.
Yes, it does,
Oh
but you
god.
can choose a color palette with or without the diaper.
I just like teal. Give me more teal.
Then make it teal.
I made it teal. I'm happy
There, look.
now.
It looks like oxidized copper again. You changed it back to the color that worked really well with orange. Good job.
Yay, I did it. Man, what would you do without me, you dumb idiot?
And now the
But it
green.
keeps shifting the color. What is going on? Like, why is it messing with my I don't have anything on. I don't have like area. Why is area scaling back on?
Well,
Oh
there's
my
two
god.
different paint buckets. Maybe that's
I'm
it.
so tired. I just want the colors to be the actual colors. Thank you.
Hmm.
No.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I gotta fix it manually. Screw it. This is so annoying. This is why color flatting is the most outsourced of all the art things. You know,
Where are
there's
the
no.
job listings for it? Because all the
I
tutorials and the job listings are like old. The tutorials are from like Windows 95, and then the job listings are, someone who hasn't gotten something in like a year on Fiverr. And where are the jobs?
don't know. Apply directly to Marvel or something.
It must be a gray market thing where it's not listed actively, but the people in the business help the people in the business, and
I
so
think so because it's
gosh.
just stupid. Like it's not like people are nowadays are only going to hire colorists. They're probably going to hire like an assistant slash general office person. Bring me coffee and also color this in.
Because, like,
You
I
know.
always thought that people didn't do that anymore because they wanted to do everything themselves and then they don't have to pay people to do it. But,
Yeah.
it still exists as a job, so where is it?
Yeah. Where
I
is
want
it?
to do the job. I can do it. I can do that job.
Yeah, I'm not
Where is
sure.
it?
All right, here we go. You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to put the colors in a different layer, then backspace so that I can go to the point where my freaking art was not ruined by stupid like
Mm.
colored merged stupid just bring me there we go. Look, it's back to what it was. And the area scaling is still off. It's still a little bit off. Oh my god. When did this start? Is this my first color? There you go. I'm just gonna switch back to the earliest color I can find. That's probably the most untainted with its stupid like area scaling. All right. Now I just come in and I sub in the colors I actually want. Boom. And I'm gonna do this. Boom. There we go. Fantastic. We're done. Oh boy. All right. Back to art. So, anyways, Borsch,
Yeah.
what was your longest prolonged breakdown?
Hmm. Like the what
Can
particularly kind of breakdown, so I can narrow it
like
down.
let me give you an example. I think the last true breakdown I had was Well, I'm sure I had more recent ones, but the one that really sticks with me is when I was in school,
Hmm.
and we had to do something called internal assessments, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where we got like it was like a paper, a self-study research paper, where you pick your own question, you answer your own question, write an essay about it, and it was for math. I had to do one for every
Mm-hmm.
subject. And the teachers, first of all, they're supposed to help you review your question to make sure it's even a suitable one. You don't want to have a question that you can't answer because then you'd be screwed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, I had a question I couldn't answer.
Mm-hmm.
And my math teacher, he looked over it and he didn't say anything. Like, it was something about, like, I was doing statistics and I couldn't find the statistics I needed online. It was something about, like, does rain actually increase the accident fatalities around the world, you know?
Right.
And there's a lot of public information, but there's not enough to like do calculations based off, at least when I was looking for it, you know? And
Mm-hmm.
my math teacher was no help whatsoever. And I remember it was like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. on a school night. And I was just like upset in my room, and my dad was like, "Well, you like quiet down or something." And I was like, "What the fuck do you mean quiet down?" It's like I'm literally here and I'm going to fail my school because some dumb fat ass in math gave me the wrong question and now I can't answer it. And he was like, "All right," and then he had to
All
listen to me
right.
blubber on for like half an hour, just going
Mm-hmm.
like. And it ended with him saying like, "Why don't you just say you can't answer it?" And I'm like, "I can't do that." And he's like, "Well, it looks like your only option." And then I just went in and I said, "I can't answer this question," and I finished the essay with that.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's funny, like in science class, you can do if you make your own experiment,
Yeah.
non-conclusive evidence is still a conclusion. Like,
Yeah, sure.
and that's
But
the legit thing. If you make up an ending when you have non-conclusive, like, it doesn't have. It might be just how the monkey brain is like. It has to be a fail or a pass, and that's the only way it could
yeah.
be. And you just can't categorize something as inconclusive.
It's just annoying, that's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's because I think that's the last school related breakdown I had. Because
Oh.
after that, the only thing I had was a pure rage.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know, you can't really keep being incompetent for that long without there being some sort of fallout. And the fallout was that I had gained a new hatred for humanity. It's a whole like the man who, okay, cool, the cops are here. Yeah, well, fantastic. Fuck me, I guess. My bad for bad mouthing man. Oh boy. But yeah, it's just that. After that, I was just angry because I realized how incompetent everybody in that school was. It's like there's no care whatsoever put into like teaching us at all. And then now it's just I was done, which is worse because like it's worse because I had a fantastic question. You know what I was actually going to do my math essay on? I
Hmm.
was going to do it on whatchamacallit? I was going to do it on whether or not I was going to pass high school. And I was going to get like all the different high schools who were doing similar courses, and I was going to calculate all the statistics. It would have been super fun. But the teachers were like, I don't think that's appropriate, or some crap.
Yeah.
And it's just like, okay, great. Instead of that, which I could have easily done because the data is available, I have a question I couldn't possibly answer, and now I have to hand this in. And it's not marked by the people in school, it's marked by like an outside party.
Mm-hmm.
And you can bet your butt they weren't that happy about it. I still passed, but still. Anyways, when was your last horrifying freak out where you cried and pooped yourself?
Oh.
Where you FR'd it?
Well, that's way it's too early. Not that long ago. But if we're talking school related one, that was
Yeah.
basically so I took college classes when I was in high school, and that kind of messes with the amount of credits I need for a bachelor's, because you can basically each little paper thing is has I don't know, some odd credits underneath it, and each class
Yeah.
is whatever number of credits. And on the little checkbox where it's like, do you want to transfer your college into this college? I'm like, yeah. And so
Yeah.
now I had no idea how much time I had left because I was on a scholarship or whatever. So I had to make X money last X amount of time for X amount of credits, you know?
Yeah, uh-huh.
And this led to a bunch of hijinks. One of them was thinking that I was gonna run out of funding at a certain point because I was overloaded with credits. When that
Yeah.
happened to someone I knew, and it was very specifically because they were going for BABS and they'd been there for way too long, and that's why it happened to them. But I didn't understand that, and I thought it was gonna happen to me. And so I
Yeah.
weaseled my way into a metalworking class on accident.
I remember that. Yeah.
It was great. I loved the class, but I when I realized my mistake, I was like, oh no, my teacher's the sweetest thing. I cannot
Yeah.
believe I accidentally like weaseled
You
my way
weaseled
in.
into yeah. That's
Um,
fantastic.
and
And
then
you had a breakdown.
so my school is just covered with weird hijinks like that. And then
Yeah.
at the very end of it, I thought I was going to graduate a year early, which
Yeah.
I did, but I miscalculated by like, I don't know, 5 credits.
Yeah,
That, you know?
yeah, something.
And I was like, well, shit, I have one more quarter to go or so.
Yeah,
And so I graduated. Because I was so close, they let me graduate. And then
right.
I graduated with my class, and then I just took like one extra quarter or whatever when the year
Yeah.
turned over. And what I decided to take was biology because I love biology.
Yeah.
And it's
For now.
it's easy to understand in an interesting way. Like it's all mechanical, it's all memorization. It technically makes sense, but it really doesn't. Our brains can't really comprehend. It's just
Yeah.
memorization. And even though there is this niceness to it, it's still hard. And
Yeah.
this was like my new start to just do it, get it over with, officially graduate.
Didn't think anything easier than
And
biology.
that's biology is hard. So I remember many nights I would just be like fetal position, rocking back and forth with my biology book, doing my homework because it's just so hard. And that was how the whole quarter went. Like this was around the time where the crusty bits of the old cocoon that was all the faults that I had realized I had were just flaking off, and I was just cracking into the world.
Cracking internally. Yep, yep,
Hmm.
yep. Uh-huh.
And on top of that, learning biology. So yeah, that was a fun
On
time for
top of
me.
everything, there was also biology. Oh boy. That's pretty funny. I like that. That's pretty good. That reminds me of school very much. That's a 100% accurate reflection.
Hmm.
Oh boy. And that was your worst or most recent breakdown, or what was it?
That was a school-related breakdown.
School related breakdown. Do you have one that is more? Do you ever
Uh-huh.
like cry, ugly cry?
Oh, sure, plenty times.
Yeah, I think I avoid crying so much because the only way I cry is ugly cry. Like it's either like sniff sniff and a single tear rolls down my cheek, or oh, you know, where I'm like openly wailing. So oh boy. Yeah, when was the last time you ugly cried?
um, it's probably when I realized I had to choose between like personal life and career. Like, because
Yeah.
there was a balancing act that, not, I don't know if everyone has to do it or it's easier for some or others, or there aren't very, like, contradicting elements of this, that, or the other.
Yeah.
But, like, my workflow is completely degen. It is 100% degen. And you can't, like,
Yeah.
function a normal life with degen. Especially not
What
with other
what does
people
degen mean?
involved.
Degenerative?
Yeah.
Degenerative joint issues?
And yeah, being an artist is the DJ lifestyle.
Yeah, and and that was recent.
Yeah, yeah.
How recent? Yeah, I'm just kidding. Don't have to answer that. Um, yeah, I get that. I understand that. I think the last one I had was when I dreamt that someone I was very close to was was dead in my
Uh-huh.
dream, and I was really ugly crying, but I was very sniffly when I woke up. I was very like,
Mm.
"Ooh," you know, Michelle Obama.
What?
Yeah, it was such a horribly like realistic dream. Cause you, like, I hate my dreams sometimes. They'll make me see the most weird crap, and it
Mm-hmm.
just be like strange stress-induced stuff, vaguely based on a word or something I heard that day. So I think once I had like I had like yeah, I told you I had like this horrible nightmare about like being
Mm-hmm.
completely dissociated from the world, right?
Yep.
And what triggered it was that the day before I went to sleep, I was just walking through the city and I thought, man, this is like a dream. It's very dreamlike. It's very like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I feel slightly disconnected, but it wasn't in a bad way. I was like, I was enjoying myself. And then my brain took that and turned it into like the like, you can never be in reality again. You know, life will pass you by. I'm like, ah. Uh, just like the whole night. And I told you I was like, I had nested dreams and like hallucinations and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was not nice. So yeah, sometimes my brain will be fine, or like that, or like this, where I dream very vividly that a person I care about is dead. It's fantastic. No, I love it. I actually so enjoy it. Look at this.
See, if
This
you
guy looks
were if you
suspicious.
were the torture porn artist, you could take this inspiration and make a hit manga with it.
Yeah. Oh boy. Nope. I'm good.
Not gonna do it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, here we go. Here's a question I wanted to ask you about shading. What,
Oh,
like, I recently have been shading, like, in the cheaty cheat way.
yep.
Does it make a difference at all? Because it doesn't seem like it makes a difference.
What do you mean by cheaty cheaty?
I just turned the I turned the layer to multiply, and I just take a dark color. Oh, whoops! That's not what I do. I go wah, and then I lower the opacity, and it's like there you go, shadow.
I mean, it's fine. Like you know that comics will you barely look at it, and whatever makes it quicker to do your thing is good. But what you'll find is that uh randomness will find you the shadows that work really well, and it'll be out of your control. Sometimes it'll be very easy to find it, and then sometimes like it might look kind of weird.
What you mean?
Um,
What the hell are you
like
talking about?
it'll be a shadow, but if you're talking about illustrative or like splashy art and not just you're doing comics or something, you won't be able to
Yeah,
control certain stuff. Like if you wanted to suddenly add gradients and whatnot to the shadows, suddenly you're
right,
gonna have issues. So it's
right,
fine to get stuff done, but you're not gonna like learn how to do the shadows with it. So it's
right.
fine. Like you need to get stuff done, but yeah, you're still gonna have to learn it probably.
I
A
guess.
lot of artists use
I'd be
multiply layer, so it's not even something
yeah.
that's uncommon. Even like Emiliana, I don't know how to pronounce her name, but they're just this
Yes.
really
What?
beautiful painter who still shades skin with half like 50% multiply layer in a portion of the process.
Yeah.
And they're sponsored to do cool things, and it's great.
Okay. Well, I guess I just oh, fantastic. Well, now I'm starting to think that I hate about multiply layers, which is if I'm not on the exact right color, and if I lose the exact right color, I'm gonna have to jump through a bunch of hoops to get it back.
There's a
Um,
pill. There's just a color history palette.
is there?
Yeah,
Where?
go through your windows.
Go through my windows. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Oh, wait, look at that! Ah! Uh,
What would you do without me?
I will probably be less depressed. Uh,
I would not be in arts and I'd be much happier.
I would be wealthy, living off my easy life. My family life would be less full of conflict.
They would still love
Uh,
and respect me.
Maybe my mother would call me.
I wouldn't have to
Uh,
make myself a birthday party.
there we go. All right. I mean, it is faster, but I understand your point. I mean, now that I understand it, I can more so pay attention to when I use this and when I don't, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's just so much faster. Like so much faster, and I just have to be faster, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I use
Especially like
multiply layer too. It's just, it's
two,
it's always
two,
the
three, third,
the
four.
back and forths.
All right. Anyways, how's your Twitch stuff going? I think I asked about it recently. Has anything changed?
Well,
Anything?
I've changed because my streaming has gone down because I felt very self-conscious about doing studies for, the same pose for 5 hours and getting no progress
Oh,
done. Like I got very sick with art in
yeah,
general and just streaming, and so I just haven't been doing it. Even though there's nothing wrong with streaming that way. It's just
yeah.
it was a rough point, and I think I'm bouncing back from it.
Oh
It's
no,
just awful. Trying to
bouncing back.
think about,
Damn it.
I don't know
Yeah,
what it is exactly. Just hmm. It's like as if I stream normally, suddenly I accept that it doesn't get better than this. I guess that's a feeling.
yeah. But that's not true, right? I mean, just because you're streaming doesn't mean that stuff's never gonna get better. That's silly.
Well, yeah,
You know that.
that's why it's a a weird mental thing.
Yeah. I smell therapy.
I smell poor.
Yay. Streaming is exhausting though. Do you not get tired from streaming? Like
Yeah,
you
of
used to
course.
stream like for like 16 hours a day, like every day. It's like how do you do it? How do you do it
Um,
without wanting to strangle yourself?
I remember that my temperature, like my body temperature, would just raise every time I was streaming. And I
Huh.
remember needing to rely on cough drops. And
You
it's
get
not
it.
like that wasn't the
Huh.
taxing part because,
Uh,
I have the hyper focus thing where if I'm
yeah.
working on something and I'm focused, that's all I do. And
Yeah.
so I can do it because I have a problem.
Yeah.
I have a I have a really convenient issue that makes it very
That
easy for
that
me to just
benefits
do
you.
one thing for a very long time. But it means that anything I'm not doing is suffering, and so
Oh, yeah. I can imagine what you're not doing.
mhm.
Ha ha ha. Ha
So the only
ha.
thing that's getting
Ha
worked
ha
on
ha.
and making progress is technically art, but that's questionable.
It's funny. I wonder how your past self would react to the position you're in now. You know, because now you're doing art full time, just not in the way you imagined. I suppose. You know.
Yeah, past me
Uh,
would be like, "Oh my gosh, I've been lied to." And then actually would study the things that are important to study.
yeah,
They would hate it
but
because I remember what it
that's
was like back then to be like, "Oh, I don't need this. I just should focus on this, that, or the
yeah.
other." And it would bounce back and forth. But
I
yeah,
mean, in that
actually
case,
there's something about that. Like there is a caveat to that because
oh,
beginner artists,
finally,
should study all the basics and all
yeah.
that, but they're not going to have the motivation or the emotional connection to study the basics without fucking
Hey,
around and making all the mistakes until they care enough about their art to want to change it. So,
no toilet thoughts.
toilet
No.
thoughts.
Yeah, Moon is asking for more toilet thoughts. What the hell? What were we talking about?
Mm.
Yeah, I get what you mean, but in that sense, like, I think every artist can kick themselves, because everybody can look back and be like, "Oh, I should have, I should have been studying this instead of this, and that would have helped me." But
Mm.
you know, artists are. I forgot to take my water to the library. Is there no shop at the library that you can drink water for?
Glue your mouth to the bathroom faucet.
No, no. The hell? Oh boy, it's raining outside, so if it's raining in your area, you can take a sip.
I'll look something else for you to delete now that you have mod view on.
Best followers. Oh, Mr. Corn forever. Well, at least the bots are watching.
Yeah.
Let's see. What is this? Where's the mod view? Oh, here we go. Mod icons.
Yeah, I know there's things I could have done differently, but the thing that I'm focusing the most on is more specific than that because I remember forcing myself not to draw what I
Yeah,
wanted to draw in the moment just so I could study anatomy. And then imagine studying anatomy wrong. And then imagine doing
yeah.
that for so long that now you can't forget all the hours that you spent trying to make yourself do the right thing, but you did it incorrectly. Like,
That's art. That's just art.
I
You're just
don't know.
describing art.
Like, if you're studying the wrong thing completely, I don't think that's art. I think that's just. I don't think that's supposed to be art.
Well, I mean, it's what happens though, anyways. Like, with me, I mean, that's what happened with me. Do you remember? Like, I did anatomy first before everything, and I spent a lot of time just like going through the lessons and even forcing myself to like go through like the things I thought were so boring, just so I could like feel like I was making the progress, and at the end of it, all of it was worthless. I don't retain anything from that. I don't retain the knowledge. There's nothing I learned, that is of anything of value to me, and I just had to start from scratch with like form and stuff.
Yeah, which
That's
which
just
means
art.
that if you were to speak to a young artist, you'd be like, okay, there's a good way to study and there's a less ideal way to study that will still technically get you there, but isn't like good for your growth. I'm not saying that these things don't happen. I'm saying that shouldn't be something that we're like, oh yeah, no,
Oh,
we'll just let
oh
people
yeah,
do
okay, I
this.
I can agree with that, yeah. But I'm not trying to say that we should let everybody do this. I'm just saying that's a lot of people experience that. They experience a lot of this kind of, what's it, this experience where you learn wrong, especially since we started out self-taught. You're still self-taught. I have a teacher now. you know
Hmm.
and do you like how I'm kind of making the edges of the shadow different so that it looks nicer?
Yep. Texture.
Yeah. Can you recognize that I'm surpassing you in every way? You should bow down before me now.
It'll be even better if the texture reflects the material of the
Shut up.
of your shade.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut your mouth. Look, that's the next step. Okay,
Yeah.
first I have to learn how to shade stuff in a way that doesn't just scream, "This is just object," with like a
This is
completely
just
smooth surface.
object.
Yeah, with just a smooth surface. But yeah, another thing I wanted to talk about was this morning I was checking my Instagram, and some bitch from my old school,
Yeah.
they followed me again. They follow me all the time, you know, and I always delete them. I don't ban them because I'm like, what's the point? They're gonna have to give up eventually. But at this point, it's been like over a year, you know, and it's just so pathetic. Like, can't they just move on with their freaking lives? Like, I've moved on. I've moved on the day I left school, you know, which was 4 years ago at this point, essentially. Yeah, pretty much 4 years, and it's like, how pathetic do you have to be to keep obsessing and to keep like stalking and like trying to like reconnect? It's just like leave, go away. You know what I mean?
Well, no, because I like communicating with people. Because I have some of those, and on one side of the spectrum are the sweet people who just aren't people I want to stay friends with, and then the other half is the worst kind of people you don't want to be associated with. And in every case, there has been an understanding, like that I have told them I don't want to continue this relationship in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah,
And
but
with
this is
that,
somebody.
like on my
Yeah.
belt, I feel perfectly justified ignoring any sort of correspondence because I already made myself very clear and there's no changing my mind.
Well, I mean, look, you smart ass. I did the exact same thing. I just did it probably 3 years ago. When
Probably with
yeah,
your
because
communication skills.
I had a conversation with this person at some point because I thought, hey, maybe they aren't as bad as I remember it, and they were. And I was like, you know how the conversation ended? It ended with them doing that stupid toxic thing where they're like, maybe I should just throw myself under the bus, and I literally answered with like, uh huh, and that was the end. And then I just deleted their number, you know. And now they keep seeking like the fucking conversation. Yeah, of course I can ignore it as well, but it's just annoying, I like that's so I just banned them. Easy. I just blocked them.
Hmm.
No more forever. My account won't even show up to them anymore.
Yeah,
And any accounts that they create. So done and dusted.
yeah, yeah, it's done. That's good. Oh, look,
It's
it's the
just
emote you drew on stream.
yeah, it is. It's Moon loves it, even though I feel like I could have made the knife a little bit bigger. Uh and such.
Yeah, I like testing emotes
Yeah.
before I finish them.
Oh, you do, don't you? Like a
Yep.
smart person or
Mm-hmm.
something. Wow. Okay. Oh, cool, cool, cool. It's not like fucking I hate you or something. Hey,
Yeah.
uh, nice. What was I gonna say? Why doesn't Waffle ever show up to my streams? By the way, huh? Does
Well,
Waffle
he
hate
doesn't
me?
show up to mine, so what do you?
Oh my god! What the fart? No, just kidding. If I was Waffle, I wouldn't want to show up to your streams either. Just because of the people, you know. That's all I'll
Uh-huh.
say. I mean, I know Waffle to an extent. It seems like he wouldn't fit in well with the crowd, as far as I can tell. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, but that just leaves like a slight implication that Toasty is any better.
It is better.
Is
What?
it?
See, what do you mean? Waffle loves me. He
Uh-huh.
loves me.
Yeah, because you guys
Waffle,
talk every day.
we talk every day without fail. I'm like Waffle, and then he ignores me.
Okay, I guess in one regard, it's not untrue. Actually, that's how most of the correspondence goes. People try and communicate and don't get any back.
Yep.
That's the.
I think the last interaction we had was for your birthday, where I told him that we could do something cool, and then he was like, "Whatever." I think he said he didn't want to join or something, and then he made you pancakes. It was very sweet, right? Isn't that what happened?
Oh, I don't fucking know. He just
It was
he
your
does
birthday.
things just by
Yeah,
himself.
can't
So
believe
whatever
this.
it was
Yeah,
completely independent to whatever
to me
we were
forcing.
doing.
Oh, all right, whatever. Waffle and Schmoffle, my closest friend. Forever does he hate me. Hollow be thy name. uh, all right, look. Today I learned that I could feather and texture my shadows.
Weren't
I never
you?
realized.
I mean, it's good texture. It's also very small, and also, weren't you talking about going faster? Like, I think
I
this is
you
very cool and very good, especially for illustrations. But do you want to do this as your comic style?
Well, I was just thinking that since it's so fast, maybe I have time for other stuff.
Oh. I mean, fair. You know what? That's fair.
I was like, I can add a little something to it, so that's not just like
Mm.
generic multiply layer. Anyways, I increased the shadow, so it looks a little bit more badass. Now it looks crazy. Whoa! Nothing crazy. There we go.
I've had to think a lot about like what I should be doing as a comic style, and it's such a weird process because it's not
Ooh,
even.
look how
It's
much
going
better this
back
looks.
to don't do your best, do what works again, which is just the
Yeah,
weirdest a thing to think about as a an artist that always has to strive for self-improvement, and then one of the things we're doing is you have to do the most efficient, prettiest things you could possibly try and do.
yeah. Well, I guess I don't struggle in the same way because all my styles are comic styles,
Oh,
So it's not like
disappoint.
I'm adapting anything into a comic style, you know what I mean? But for you, I can see where the pain comes from.
I have a lot to choose from.
Yeah,
The first thing I
because
hear when I tune in is Heck Boy insulting Marsh. This is too wish.
oh,
Imagine
who's
thinking. Is it
who's here?
disappoint?
Oh, is it
Yep,
disappoint?
yep.
I disappoint.
Hello.
Do you have a Twitch account? Because you could follow me on Twitch because I'm streaming the same thing on Twitch, and I'm better than Marge in every way. So
Uh-huh.
you could just follow me
Uh,
personally, and we could hang out without Marge, and then
Marshless content. I'm just here as a pile of
pile of
oddly
goo.
growing debris in the corner.
Yeah. Oh boy, here we go. Let me round this out a little bit.
Mm.
I mean, in essence, I'm not texturing a lot. I'm just kind of feathering it out so it's not a whole block.
Mm.
I mean, it looks pretty nice, don't you think?
Yeah, that's what I do all the time. Like I love
What?
texturing shadows.
What? What? You do this all the time?
Like when you were talking about line weight and the black and white line drawing I was doing with the eyeballs, like it was all blocked out blacks and then textured edges. That's the secret to making a black and white drawing look dynamic is texturing the
Ah, I pulled my
edges.
back. Yeah.
And so no, it's not like I'm knocking it. It looks great. I just also wanted to remind you of the speed aspect.
Right. Well, I mean, it's weird to think about speed as well because on one hand,
It sucks, is what
I
it
can be
does.
faster right now. Oh boy, but also I could just be faster by practicing and then being faster, you know, because
Yeah.
I've learned to be faster.
It's probably some weird combination of both. That's gonna
It
be
probably,
awful.
unfortunately.
It's gonna be just
Oh,
the
oh my God.
worst.
Have you ever been to the Hard Rock Cafe?
Nope.
Well, don't because you'll get diabetes. But they give you like unlimited
Uh
refills for your drinks and they give you like crazy like burgers and I'm kind of craving it right now.
oh.
They give you like this huge cheeseburger
Cheese jerk.
and they
I
they
haven't
like
had a hamburger in so long.
are you kidding me? Do you want me to mail you one?
Yeah. Mail
Yeah,
me a burger.
I will unironically buy you a burger if you just
Give
give me
me a
your address.
burger. It's a burger made of potatoes. It's an only potato burger.
Don't spoil the surprise now. Come on. I'm gonna pay extra for them to throw the potatoes. I will I also get burger? Yes, Boone, you will also get burger. You get you get the borgiest burger of them all.
Imagine having your own burger joint. You could be like Moon Patty.
Moon patties? Oh boy. Imagine having a brain. Oh
Imagine
god.
brain.
The purple looks great on everything except for the face because it's too light. You know what I mean?
Um,
I might just
I
change the color.
that's very pink for the tan, but like it's purpley. I think more rosy pink might, because you
Yeah,
already have such a bright color of blue being the like poppy part of this piece. If you add another one, it's going to contest with it. Not only is it
yeah,
contrasting, but it's contesting now for the first place in what looks
yeah.
coolest.
I was just seeing if I could get away with using the same color for
Mm.
all parts,
Heck
as a
boy, running a burger joint sounds like insurance fraud waiting to happen.
What do you mean? What do you mean insurance fraud?
Oh, he loves the Hard Rock Cafe. I never been.
Are you kidding me? You've gotta have to go at least once, right? Because, like, I have two keychains from the Hard Rock Cafe.
Hmm.
My only proof that I ever studied in Manchester is that I have a Hard Rock Cafe. Oh, fun fact about Manchester.
Hmm.
Um, the university I went to in Manchester dropped by 20 rankings in the world university rankings after I left. Now, you could say that's a coincidence, or you could say that they suck, and without me, they suck harder, which is my narrative.
Yeah, yeah. That's the funny narrative as well.
Anyways, I crave playing Minecraft. Do you want to play some Minecraft?
Yeah. I also want to have I want to have a burger and play Minecraft.
Look, I will mail you, like, I will order you something from, like, whatever the American equivalent is of, like, delivering food, because every country has a different website. Like, I will deliver you a burger. Just give me your
Boy,
address. Just give me the address. Just hand it over.
you know what's funny? When the big C hit, some burger places were still running, and it would have to be take out a store.
Yeah.
And so the last time I had one, I picked it up from the store with fries. You gotta have fries with the burger, the
Yeah,
potatoes.
yeah, of course, of
And what
course.
they because you pick it up, they have complimentary road fries, and they have it in this cute little container with a cap
Oh,
on top,
yeah.
so you can eat fries while you're driving, and it's on top of the fries you already get.
That's so clever. I love
It
that.
is so
That's such a
cute.
great business model. I would go there again just because I know they're not greedy about their stuff.
Yeah, because they're cute and they give you extra fries.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Even though potatoes are hella cheap. It doesn't matter, it's cute.
No, but yeah, well, that's part of it, right? That's why I hate places that are stingy with their food. I think recently I got, like, a few weeks ago, I got McDonald's.
Hmm.
And it was the nastiest, grossest McDonald's I've ever had. Because they clearly got, like, when you kind of can taste that they got the fries and the nuggies that were sitting there already for a while. You
Hmm.
know, it's like these are definitely the ones that were under the heat lamp for the whole day.
Uh-huh.
And it tasted so god awful. And I guess I bring it up because it's about the opposite of the experience that you had. And I don't know any good burger joints here. It makes me so sad, you know?
Right. Well, that's why you have to
It's,
make one, so you can make moon patties and
uh,
complimentary fries.
I haven't had red meat in a while either. I'm just trying to cut into being healthier, and I've had less sugar as well, to my dismay.
Right?
You know?
Man, growing up old is horrible. I
Oh
have
god.
planned to have red meat like once a month.
Yeah.
And I'll
You also
pretend
plan to die at age 20. Yeah, go on.
ask for fries with no salt to get fresh ones, then add the salt. Oh! Oh,
Very
I
clever.
see.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh god. Oh. You
You
ever heard
got
of
life
a
hacks. Disappoint. Yeah, what's
you
up?
ever heard of a nugget frosty?
Are you dipping your nuggets in Frosties?
Hold on.
Because I know there's
There's
sweet fries that you can dip in vanilla ice cream or like, soft serve, and it's actually not that bad, but
God,
there's a
I don't know.
line.
I don't know if I can pull it up. Nugget frosty. No, it's like this stupid, like, compilation. Oh, I found it. Oh my god. Okay, let's see if I can switch. Oh, will I get copyright striked or something if I show it?
What is it exactly?
It's a YouTube clip. Ah,
Well, YouTube is a very different beast. Like, if you
yeah,
have, it's a lot stricter than Twitch, but Twitch is starting to crack down because a lot of big streamers are
I'll
pushing the
send it.
envelope. But YouTube is way
Yeah.
stricter with it. Like, if one YouTube video has, a lot of another YouTube video, it is on the chopping block.
Yeah, okay, I'll just send it to you directly. All you have to do is look up Nugget Frosty, and it's a guy trying to pass a coupon for
Oh,
Nugget Frosty, and
oh,
everybody's like, "I've never heard of this," except for
that's
the last
funny.
lady. And then I also won't spoil how she reacts. You should
Uh-huh.
watch it. It's only a few seconds. I send it to you on Schmisscord.
Ah,
So go ahead and click on it.
this this dog heard you say noogies.
Nuggies.
She knows. Oh yeah, no, I eat meat every day. It's just red meat is different. It's also more expensive.
Oh, it is, yeah. Give the dog some nuggies, please.
Nuggies.
Nuggies.
Nuggie.
All right.
Mm.
Now press play on the video, and then we'll ask Disappoint about his. Oh, look. Oh, Disappoint send a picture of their dog.
Wait. I want to see, I want to see.
I'm gonna post it on. Hold on. Here we go. Here, look at this. That's the death stare right there.
Uh,
That's beautiful. Are you looking at my stream, you dingus? Here it is.
what? Oh, no, I wasn't looking at your dumpster. Oh my god. She's gonna eat your face up.
Nuggies.
Nuggie.
Nuggy. Oh, this is beautiful.
Chimkin nug.
Nuggy. I love that so much. But yeah, look at the Discord messages and play the clip so we can laugh about it together.
Wait, wait. The, eh, the audio is
What?
still gonna be there. Can we just do
What?
this later?
No, we can't. You have to experience this now.
Oh my god.
Just turn off your microphone or whatever the fart.
Well, I'll turn you off too.
Oh my
It's the
god.
same source. I haven't split up the audio any. It's just all
Just
desktop.
why have you done it like this?
Because look, because there's it's you never know what's gonna be in a video. Like Aru was doing something completely unrelated, but there was the faintest sound of music coming from downstairs, and his video got something. I forgot what it was, but
Oh
it's
god.
so sensitive that I just have a no plaything policy till after stream because you never
What
know
do
what's gonna
you
be in the thing.
what do you what you call it? What do you First of all, I think I'm good with this. I just have to shade heck, and then I can leave the background unshaded, or blur, sorry. And that way he pops out from the background a little bit, and I can cheat that way. And second of all, do you what do you use on your streams for music?
I used to be a lot pickier because I couldn't trust anyone to do the research about non-copyright music, but now I use a lot
Yeah.
of playlists that claim to be
Non-copyright.
non-copyright, and it seems to be doing well because I haven't been claimed yet. And then I also
Yeah.
keep track of game music OSTs that have given their express permission to be able to be used in streams.
Oh,
Like
I see, I
I
see.
have a whole list in my Discord. Like which ones that I personally kept track of. That
Yeah.
like other side is one that I really enjoy, and that one is they're like, oh yeah, use it in streams, it's fine. And then
Yeah.
Hades, it has to be videos or streams that have to do with their games. You can't do it for any old stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hunt down their actual statement and I keep it in, in a list.
That's smart. That's smart though. Um I think what's it for me? I just do what Moon suggested, which is to just sign into Chill Hop, and then you just enter like a basic agreement with them. You're like, I get to use your music, and since I get to use your music, I'm going to post that I'm using your music. So if you look at my Twitch stream, it has like a little. The only like card I have is music by Chill Hop or whatever, you know. And that means if I look up Chill Hop on YouTube, I can just yoink whatever they have, you know.
Yep.
That doesn't matter. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's good. You good?
I'm yawning.
You're yawning. I didn't
Oh
even have
yeah,
coffee this morning. I'm
you gotta.
surprised
Is
I'm alive.
Disappoint still here, or did Disappoint die by the dog?
We haven't heard from. We'll never hear from ever again. The dog
I wanted to
ate
ask about
him.
his tattooing business and how that's going. You remember he got a tattoo gun and he gave himself a tattoo,
Yeah.
and then he cried because he hated it. Just kidding.
Well, is it for hobby or business?
I think it was just because he liked them.
Yeah, I thought it was. He's dead. Yeah, how's the tattoos going?
How's the tattoos? Tell us, Disappoint. Show us more tattoo pictures. Show us your naked butt with a big butt on tattooed on your butt.
Just show us your butt. Don't take this out of contact with them.
Oh boy. That's one of my favorite things is to people who tattoo body parts onto their body parts, you know?
Yeah, what did you give yourself?
That's your hobby. Huh? What did I give myself?
No, not you. The guy with the tattoo gun. He gave himself 2 more tattoos.
Oh, I gave myself a HIV.
I put feet on my feet.
I put feet on my feet. That's really funny. What's the one tattoo you would never get, Borscht?
The list is too long.
What's like the highest one?
It's a little more interesting to ask ones that I might get.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll ask that next. I'll go and tell you about one though. Which is oh shush. Which is I'm going to I never want to get that tattoo where somebody got like a butthole tattooed on their body, but their belly button was the butthole, and they just tattooed the butt around the belly button.
You wouldn't get that. Have you no class? Can't you not see the raw talent and creative energy exuding from the butthole belly button?
It was so awful. But yeah.
Awfully underappreciated.
Oh my gosh. What's the tattoo you would get, huh? And would you get it on your boobs, and why would you get it on your boobs?
Oh, you know, it would be really funny to tattoo eyeballs on your boobs.
Yeah.
So then, so no matter what the unspoken video you may or may not be a part of, it'll always look funny, and it'll always be family friendly because they're just eyeballs.
It will not always be family friendly. You will never be family friendly. You dingus. Why don't you just have a tattoo censor bars on yourself?
Oh, that'd be even funnier. You're right. Let's go with censor bars.
Look, Disappoint. Show us your new tattoos, for goodness sake. First of all. Second of all, give your dog nuggies. Third of all.
Uh-huh.
No, what would you get the tattoo of? Tell me.
Oh, well, back in the day, I wanted a little dragon inside my ear. So just at the right angle, it's like this little thing hiding or whispering in my ear.
That's so cute. I would love that.
Yeah, so I went to get consultated for it, and luckily or unluckily, I went local, and they were just discouraging me from it, or just like, you know, so, you know, obviously I was in the wrong area.
Yeah. Why were they like traditional tattoo artists who were like, if it's not a tribal design, I don't want to do it?
You know, I don't remember if they gave me anything in particular. I bet it was something that they couldn't do, and so they just tried to unsell me from it entirely, instead of going, I'm sorry, this is beyond my spectrum, but you could try here, or maybe someone else could. No, it was like,
Yeah, because that sounds like a dope tattoo. I would love something like that. You sent them. Oh, sorry, disappointed. My messages are off. I sorry. Never anyone's name or face. Oh
hell
look,
yeah. Never
look, that's
faces, never names, none of
and
that.
this is also a neat tattoo. Very neat. The cat? This cat's name is Gay Porn. Look him up on Google. Excuse me. What? Heck boy, get this tattooed on you. Yeah. So, do you mind if I show off your tattoos on stream? I don't know. I can just DM them directly to Jory, if you mind. Oh, crikes! What happened?
Crikey.
There you go. Yeah, remember this one? Some Queen.
What?
Oh boy. Some Queen.
Oh, oh. So
So some Queen. I think that dragon tattoo idea sounds great though. Except I'd probably go for more of a eyeball character, you know? Something that looks more eldritchy. That's whispering in the ear instead of a dragon. Or maybe just a piece of poop.
The poop whispers to you in the night.
Oh, okay. Disappoint doesn't care, so I'll show off these beautiful tattoos that he made, and you can revel in them. Ah! Oh god, that's way larger than I expected.
Scare yourself.
I tabbed out, and I tab again. Here you go.
Oh.
You can tell this is his ding dong.
Uh-huh.
And this is his other ding dong.
Uh-huh.
It looks cool. What do you think, Marsh?
Yeah. I like the kind of implied symmetry. Why are you zooming in that
Wow.
much?
What? Do you like how shiny it is?
Is that from something? I know the other one is something.
Yeah. Certainly looks like something. What are you saying?
Well, because I don't remember what anything is. Like the it reminds me of his creature designs, or it could be a symbol from something. It almost reminds me of Warframe or Bloodborne or something.
Oh yeah, it totally reminds me of Warframe. It's really it's neat.
It's neat. You have 73 ding dongs. I believe you.
But yeah, dragon tattoo behind the ear that's constantly whispering in. The only issue I see with it is that you need a good artist and that it's really gonna be painful, right?
Yeah, that's basically it. Artist and painful.
Yeah. I mean, for you, the third thing is will your skin implode upon itself?
Oh, yes, of course that. But that's a constant thing that I have to think about so much. I didn't even think about listing it.
I'm still looking for a really simple design that is not too stupid for my first tattoo.
I thought you wanted the bird.
Yeah, of course, but like I want to test everything with a small tattoo to see if I even how my skin reacts, because my skin isn't as sensitive as yours, but it is definitely sensitive, you know. And I just don't want to tattoo it on a body part like my freaking hands that I use every day to hopefully attain a livelihood eventually, you know.
It's too bad you have decision paralysis, because a fun test tattoo would be your a small logo of yours.
Oh yeah, there's no way I'm gonna decide on the logo though, and even if I did, I would be paralyzed with fear that I'm gonna change my mind and hate it later.
Yeah, basically.
I might get a tiny pine cone actually, because that's not gonna be my logo, and I do like pine cones. So that's a great idea. Disappoint says the first one is the stalker symbol from Warframe, you dingus.
What? It is Warframe!
Yeah, and the second one is the Flamel's symbol from Full Metal Alchemist. There, see, we're geniuses. Oh my god, no one's as intelligent as we. But But yeah, here, look. I wouldn't mind getting something like this tattooed. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. Look at this tiny pine cone I drew. You know, pine cones are really neat. So you know what? Maybe I'll just get a nice pine cone.
Pine cone, pine cone.
You know what? This does emulate a lot of the like nice bright colors that I like.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like I'm a genius and I do not need your help whatsoever to
Mm-hmm.
attain my goals. And you know, maybe you're just weighing me down.
Yeah.
You know, actually, you are just weighing. You, you are a poison. You. Oh
You
boy.
know what's
I
funny? Poison in small doses, is good thing. So
well, it's
technically
not
not
really.
incorrect.
It's not a good thing. It just helps you build immunity to more poisons.
No.
So
Like
I can.
the application of poisons in cures or whatever.
Oh, really?
Technically, small amounts of poison are just used in medicine practices for
Okay.
whatever I don't remember. Fun fact.
I did know that. You know what's funny? Didn't like snake handlers get tattoos with snake venom so they could build an immunity to it or something?
That sounds cool. I don't know if that's true, but it sounds very cute.
It sounds like it could go wrong very easily. Oops, I hit an artery, you know? And he's like, oh, don't worry. It's not like we're tattooing with snake
Snake
poison.
venom. Well, it's
Oh,
got a lot of
man. Yeah.
story potential, if
Oh,
nothing
yeah.
else. Winka Wonka.
It reminds me of the stupid skit on YouTube. They're like, this knife is very poisonous. This knife can kill you. And he licks the knife and he's like, I shouldn't have done that. And he just keels over. All right, let's see. Hold on a second. No, why did you send me this disappoint? No. He sent me
No.
Lightning McQueen, but anthropomorphic humanized Lightning
Heh.
McQueen. That's very, very scantily clad. uh,
You want to see the car anatomy picture that I was
I
shown?
have seen it. I do not want to see it again. Oh boy. What were we on about? Something tattoos. Oh, do you wanna I actually know a person in real life who, like, our whole joke a second ago was like, oh, you're poison, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
You know. And because it's funny, it's a joke, you know, it's not
Right.
serious. But I do know a person who was she had a boyfriend, right?
Uh-huh.
And they broke up and then, you know, became this whole, obviously I picked her side, you know, me and my friends, because she was the keeping I'm trying to keep the story vague. You know who kind of picked my side,
Uh-huh.
would pick. I don't have friends, you know, the one person I'm referring to.
Uh-huh.
And they like went on and on about like how they found out their boyfriend was like cheating on them, you know, and how they were a horrible person and blah blah blah. And we were all like, that's terrible. And then after the fact, we found out that every time they had an argument, or every time she got upset, she would sling like most horrible insults at the person. It would be like they're arguing about something, and then she would go like, "Your entire existence was a mistake,"
Uh-oh,
and
this
then
hand's
just
too big.
drop the mic, and then to walk out the room. And it was just constantly stuff like that. And I was like, "Oh boy." I wish I would have known this before. It just, well, it doesn't excuse cheating, obviously, but it explains certain behaviors. Not
It
and it
makes people a little less likely to support one side so vehemently.
exactly. Oh my god. It was a surprise. Because it's not even it's like it's bordering into the territory of the absurd, you know?
Yeah.
Because like if somebody told me your entire existence was a mistake every time we had an argument or things to that caliber, I would stop taking it seriously. I'd probably just laugh, you know?
Yeah.
It was such a ridiculous thing. Anyways, this cat once again does not fit with purple. I'm noticing that the colors that are a little bit too light don't fit with purple. But yeah, disappoint. How's the tattooing going in general? Have you tattooed any of your friends? Are you going to tattoo any of your friends? Disappoint. 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 Disappoint.
Check, I have a confession. I'm cheating on you with Godzilla. How does that make you feel?
Oh no. Godzilla. At least it's Godzilla and not somebody else.
Yeah, it's like that. I'm glad that only Godzilla could replace me.
Yeah, exactly. If it had to be anybody, at least it's Godzilla. uh, my God, the whole idea of like relationships is so funny, you know.
Yeah.
Because most people get into relationships because it's a social norm, you know, and it kind of defeats the whole purpose of being in a relationship. Like I know in Asia, you know, especially, it's such an expected thing. It's like you get older, you know, you get a job, you get married, stuff like that. And oh Christ, someone's at the door. And it's just like it becomes expected, but that's obviously how you get all these unhappy Asian marriages where the men cheat so much that they have like these soap operas, what are they called, soap houses in Japan that everybody can go to. They're just like, hey, go bang it out, you know, except not really, because we don't do anything sexual, wink wonk, you know.
Uh-huh.
um it's just a funny thought, you know what I mean. And
Yeah, forcing
I don't.
anything ends badly.
Yeah, because what relationships are for is for growth, personal growth, you know. It's like the best kinds of relationships, doesn't even have to be romantic, are the ones where you push the person to grow and the person pushes you to grow because you both want to see each other become a better version of yourselves or whatever, you know. Like that's the model for a healthy relationship, and nobody gets that, you know. Nobody really understands that. Nobody really bases their entire like their outlook on that. It's just like, hey, I need someone to make me feel good, or like somebody to kind of take over certain responsibilities for me, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
like
look,
a
first time chat
crutch
from,
or a
sorry, give me a second. First time chat from Fatu Sarm. Oh my god, Fatu Sarm, what are you doing here, my closest friend? Anyways, go on. Sorry, I interrupted.
what's it? I think I was agreeing with you or something.
Like, well, I know you were agreeing with me, Dingus, but like, to what degree?
Well, I don't remember. That's why I'm filling it with. I think I
Well,
was agreeing with you.
the whole like we were talking about relationships and how people get into relationships for the wrong reasons. You know, I mean, I know I sure did. I don't know about you, you saint who never does any wrong.
I didn't have a choice with mine. Like, and
Yeah.
I say that in the best possible way. Because technically, I knew better. You know, my upbringing was like, never do this, this is silly. And then, you know, I'm surrounded by a bunch of mishaps and stuff. But that doesn't change things you want. So, you know, the thing about force in this case was I was forced to try and be reasonable when maybe things would have been a little smoother if I was unreasonable, you know?
Ah,
The
I
one thing
see.
I
So
could
you
do was oppress myself, but the one thing I couldn't do was let myself do what I wanted. And so
so you
in
almost
my
had
case, it was you know, a nice little uh contrary, not contrary.
you had like the opposite reaction where people,
Yeah.
yeah, people are too stubborn and they don't want to listen to like anything the other person has to say, but you were the opposite way and you should have been more stubborn. I get it. And
Hmm.
it's fetus, it's not fetus. I don't know what I said before. I don't know why I didn't put two and two together. It's
Hmm.
fetus. Fetus arm. What about fetus leg?
What about fetus? Wow.
um, thanks for I'm glad you're good, fetus. Thanks for checking in. We're this is the FR thing that only happens on weekends. This is Borschen Tire. She's also only here on weekends.
Pop,
It's because she.
pop,
It's because she.
pop.
Goddamn. It's because she only farts once a week, so we can only do FR on the weekends.
Yeah,
And if she
I'm
farts before that,
constipated.
okay. If she farts before that, the stream has to end. Oh boy. I wonder if we could do that. That would be a great
Wait, which
stream.
what
Like
whoever farts first loses? What are
no.
you talking about?
Well, okay, listen. We
Uh-huh.
strap microphones to our buttocks.
Uh-huh.
We eat a bunch of beans,
Sure.
and then we attempt to do as much of an artwork as possible before we fart.
I
And
don't
the person who can clench their butthole better and who can make the best art piece in the lot and before farting, they win.
we'd have to have something that for sure would affect us in such a
Aren't you lactose intolerant?
Well, sure, but that comes out
So am
in a
I.
oddly cheese-looking stream of a particular orifice of my body, not necessarily the funny haha gaseous kind of.
Oh well, too bad. For me it's the
Too-
funny haha gaseous kind.
uh-huh.
Lactose would work for me. What works for you?
You know, it's really funny. I used to never burp, and then
Yeah.
and it was always the other end. And then all of a sudden, I kind of found out what burping was, and I did it more. And then it kind of replaced, you know, and now it's this equilibrium
Yeah.
where it's mostly comes out of the mouth now, which is just kind of funny because I don't think it's supposed to work like that, but
I don't think it is. I think there might be some rewiring that needs to be
I
done
don't
internally.
I don't know what happened.
Do the stanky leg. Feed his arm, request the stanky leg. Quick marsh. I think it's easier for you because you're still black and white. Just draw stinky,
What's
stanky
a
leg.
what does the stanky leg do?
I think
Isn't
it's just
that a
one leg.
dance move? Well,
I
I can
think so,
draw. I
yeah.
can draw scent lines. There we go. Oh, they can't. Well, your chatter can't see what I'm doing, but like,
Nope, they
yeah.
can't. Oh crap! I forgot they can't see what you're doing.
Well, this is the
I
first
guess
time
it's.
it came up, so it's not a big deal.
Oh no! All right. I guess I have to do the stanky leg. Quickly.
Ah.
Where's my dark green? Uh, and let me open up a new layer. Oh wait, no. This layer is actually fine. You can do this and this leg. Oh no! I need another layer on top of the line art. I'll make this bright green. Whoo! Stanky leg. There you go. I hope that helps you in whatever way you need it to help. Stanky leg. Here we go. Oh my god, I have no idea what the hell my roommates are talking about, but they're practically screaming.
Oh, I can barely hear them. But then again, I have my earbuds half in, so I
Well,
can't hear anything. Really.
like,
Well,
do they have their door wide open or something? Jesus Christ. All right, whatever. I think I'm done with this piece, anyways. Don't know what to do next. Oh, the floor shadow. Doi. It's like one of the easiest things to miss. Let me fix that real quick. Yeah, that's gonna be an easy fix. Let me just how do I select the floor only? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Alright. Bada bing, bada boom, time for the shadow. To just it's surprising how much weight like a shadow can add. You
yeah.
know? Like bada bing, bada boom, and look.
Makes
No, it's
everything
only
look cool and official. It gives
yeah,
it
it
this
makes it
weight in 3D space.
yeah, it's like this thing actually exists.
Wow.
I'm still not the best at drawing shadows. Borscht, are you okay? You're not saying much.
Oh, I'm hungry.
Yeah, you're hungry. I'm hungry too.
Hmm. Oh,
I
I
mean,
was
we could
just
end.
drawing the line art for this.
Yeah,
It's
well, we
uncanny
can.
because I think I started veering towards a teenage kind of face, and then the body I wanted to be squat. Now the arm is way too long. Like it looks like
Yeah.
an adult arm on a child's body.
Ah, I don't know what I did. Borscht,
What?
help!
What happened?
Let me see my
Oh,
screen.
yeah, you just object grab again.
Oh, and the cops are here, man. This is a professional streaming setup. Can you tell?
Wee. How come sirens are universal?
How come they're universal?
Yeah, like if the sirens went off right now on my side, it would sound exactly the same. How come
Oh,
they can standardize sirens but not anything else?
don't ask me. How come we still have like I'm 100% convinced that the governments of the world are just collective money grabbing useless people that do the bare minimum to keep stuff, online,
Mm.
like the police and the healthcare. And if you want good healthcare, you're gonna have to take private healthcare because I've dealt with public healthcare, and I think they just let you die. It's like, well, this tumor isn't big enough yet, and then they just let it grow, and they're like, now we can help you, And then by that time, it's already spread everywhere, and you're like, whoopsie poopsie, and then they just they just ship you into
Like,
like they
why
just
isn't a combination of private and public healthcare? Because that's basically like more money.
well,
So why not have both public and private healthcare?
you do, right? You have it in Finland, you have it in not America. You have it in Germany. You have it in
We have it a
Switzerland.
little bit
Like,
here.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
there's
to
if a
the
certain
extent that
under
they
a
won't let you
certain
know.
income threshold, you have free healthcare. It's
Oh,
just limited. A lot of
so you
stuff
don't have
requires a specialist.
no income.
Hmm?
You have no income, so therefore you have no free healthcare,
No, you
right?
don't have income. You have free healthcare. You get income. You are no longer eligible for free healthcare and have to like
Oh,
buy
are you
insurance.
kidding me? Okay, that's stupid. Finland works the same way. Finland has a funny system where they have public healthcare, but it's so garbage that you might as well just not go. You know, it's the
Right.
kind of like Moon. Moon was in here earlier. I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
she's still listening, but she told me a story after stream the other day where she said she went to the doctors in Singapore
Mm.
uh, when she was very young because they thought she was deaf,
Uh-huh.
because she just wasn't reacting to a lot of stuff in school, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So they took her to the public doctor, and and the doctor just had her sit in a chair and stood behind her and clapped his hands
Uh-huh.
to see if she would react. And then they gave her a $500 bill.
Oh, all right.
It's like, there you go, not deaf. It's like, thanks. Oh, and that's about the state of the public healthcare in Finland right now. It's there,
It's
but it's
there.
not good. It's pretty bad. I went a few times, and when I was living in Finland, and I let me tell you, I always went to private healthcare anyways afterwards, because it's pointless. Like, I had a friend who had like some serious like stomach issues,
Mm-hmm.
and they went to the public healthcare in Finland, and what they said, looking at their like horrible engorged like stomach and like the constant pain they were in, they said, your iron in your blood is low, take some iron pills and come back after 3 months, and then we will see how everything's going.
Mm.
At which point I told them, I'll just take you to the private doctor. I'll pull some money together and we can go. Private doctor wasn't any better. Finland's healthcare just kind of sucks, but at least the private doctor took it more seriously. But still bad. Maybe don't go to healthcare in Finland. If you would save money by buying a ticket to go somewhere else and then paying. It's still a lot of money, but so is the healthcare there. So just buy a ticket, go somewhere else. Pay less. You'll thank
Oh.
me. Or ask a family. Families usually hoard all the good doctors to themselves. The one good doctor I found in Finland was given to me based on like a recommendation from a family. They were like, "This is the doctor we always go to, and we never had an issue." And I was like, "Okay," and then I went, and it was fine. But beyond that, there's no real, it's no bueno. We. You like how I combined Italian and French?
So you get the spirit of what I'm trying to do in my trash heap.
All right, I don't know what to do now.
Are you done? Oh.
Hmm. I mean, yeah, I'm done. I'm not gonna do anything with the background.
It's been 3 hours and 12 minutes.
Yeah, it was kind of slow going. I
Was
think a
it?
lot of the time. Yeah. Well, all right. You're gonna be sarcastic. I think it's a combination of talking, having to color. Having to flat it out, and then also being super indecisive about what colors I want.
Hmm.
You know, and also me just being slow in general. But
Mm.
hey, it works.
Yeah.
And back to the sketch, I guess. I just sketch out more stuff. Oh yeah, I was going to work on this. You see this, like a version of Heck or Lur. Sorry, I keep saying Heck because it reminds me of the Webtoons character that I created. But it's Lur now. It's Lur, and then he'll have a different name as his real name.
Uh-huh.
Real. But look, Lur. I wanted to give him like a little outfit that was how he actually looks if he's not boggled down by like the weight of like massive stupid
The suit, the allergy suit,
I
the
got like
bio suit.
nice like moth like wings, you know.
Mm.
I haven't decided if I wanted them to be completely ripped out yet or not, so I've included them for now. There you go. Look how cute he is. I gave him the scarf from this guy. I stole it. I'm a thief, Marsh. I'm a thief. Arrest me.
Well, it's
There we go.
slightly different. That's more like a shawl.
Yeah, it is. It's just different enough to avoid copyright.
And you're gonna have to draw in a bunch of different angles than this. At least here you're remembering the shapes and the way fabric can undulate, because it's really just something wrapped like once or twice around a form, and then you add undulation because it's blowing in the wind. That's basically all it is. You're not even technically stealing. It's just you don't understand the way the fabric is moving, and that you can basically form the fabric to whatever crazy shape you want, really.
That's true. Let's see. Because the fabric will look different from every angle, unfortunately.
You can't just keep that fold forever.
I can't keep this fold forever. I have to change it, and then it becomes mine, and blah blah progress, blah blah art. You know,
You fart. Oh.
or oh, you know what I'm gonna do today? I'm gonna play and finish playing. Turnip Boy commits tax evasion.
That's a cute. Well,
Yeah,
I heard that's
yeah.
a cute one. I haven't seen it because I was
Well,
hoping to play it one day.
I got it. I got it for free, and I heard it. You
Nice.
can beat it in like 4 hours. So I'll just take a break after our art stream. Maybe eat something, and then I'll just play the game and finish it, and then I'll force someone to edit it down so I can post it on YouTube.
Yeah, someone. I wonder.
Yeah, I wonder who. I wonder which unnamed figure is going to be my guinea pig. Uh, but yeah. There you go. Do you like the little horns I gave him? I'm not sure if I want to keep them. It's not really horns. It's like, moths have these little feather antennae.
Yeah. I know you were torn between dragons and stuff, but you could make a dragon moth if you really wanted to.
Oh yeah, of course I can. I mean, I'm God.
Uh-huh.
Who would dare disobey me?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, come on, Borscht, be
Yeah.
realistic, be real.
Not even biology could
Not
even
even
hope
biology.
to.
I can create all the hermaphrodites I want,
Yeah.
Borscht. Yeah. Don't think out of one. Here we go. You okay?
Existence is bad.
I'm noticing this cloth is not really how a cloth would move.
Hey, you're getting it. Wow.
You okay there?
Sure. We'll say sure.
We'll say you are, and we'll both know we're lying. Did you get food? Is that what happened?
No.
No. It sounded kind of like the noises you make when you get food.
Oh, that's funny. No, I was just sneezing.
Oh, okay. But sometimes when you go get food, it'll turn it like for a little while. I'm like, oh, okay. You know?
Oh no, this is just me starting to get a super clogged nose.
Oh, nice. Is it
Oddly
pollen?
similar. No, I just sneezed.
Oh, nice. From pollen?
I don't know. It could be anything, really. Even
Pollen.
temperature shifts cause me to sneeze, and then, it just gunks up the system.
Yeah, so does pollen.
You don't say.
It's gonna gaslight you into thinking it's pollen. Gaslighting is one of the funniest things that's come out of recent history
How
because it's
comes?
a thing that's been around for forever,
Right.
but
It has a word
nobody's really
now.
called it. Yeah, nobody really knew how to call it out. It's like you're just it's always like you're lying or you're manipulating the situation, but there's no like definitive term to like smack them with, like
Mm.
gaslighters. But now it's like you're gaslighting, and it's not just now. It's like you can call people out for gaslighting, but there's a whole like branch of people online who know exactly what gaslighting is and have experienced it themselves and all that stuff all together, and it just
Mm.
becomes this amazing like it's like you can fight back more now that it has a name, you know because you're able to call it out more quickly and you're able to define it more quickly and people can understand and recognize the behavior just based off of the word, you
Uh.
know that's what I meant when I said gaslighting is one of the funniest things that came out. you know you see, I can
Can gang
understand why
up on
people
people now.
yeah, I can understand why people might be confused when I just start sentences like that. Oh boy. But whatever. It's not like it matters. I'm the master of the universe and you aren't, so I can gaslight you all I want, right?
I made gaslighting.
I am gaslighting. Well, the gaslighting is something that like so many people are guilty of, but I don't think even when you are guilty of it, that a lot of people even know what they're doing wrong. You know,
Mm.
it just becomes this uh like they know they're doing well. Nobody gaslights and thinks they're in the right. I think unless you're like a crazy narcissist. So
Mm.
on some level, most people know they're doing something that's wrong. But that's with most things. People can recognize what they're doing is wrong, but they can't tell you why it's wrong. You know.
Yeah.
Achoo!
Bliss.
Achoo! Achoo! Oh, your sneeze has
Ha!
traveled to me, you demon
It
of the night.
finally, the curse has worked.
Oh, ah. Oh, I'm so tired. We can,
Yeah, you're tired. I'm
yeah,
tired.
we can probably stop streaming soon.
I woke up. I woke up.
Hey, I woke up half an hour before you woke up.
And so you went to bed before me.
Oh, right. Yeah, but that's because you're a loser. All right. Let's see. What are we here? Oh, look, I'm up to 11 followers. Yay!
Good job.
That's good enough. We can just end it here.
All right.
I'm getting like rapidly more tired, and I haven't eaten all day either.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh no. You neither? Okay. We should just stop and grab something to eat.
We did 3 hours, and you got your panel done, and I got a lot of line work done.
Me too, right? Look at me, I got so much done. Here, do you like this, or do you think, just before we conclude, do you think this is like not noticeable enough? Like Lur's hair, I'm designing it to be kind of like the little like
The
ear
long
thingies
back
that,
parts.
yeah, the cows. No, cows have like the little like earrings almost, like dangly little things. Or like
Mm.
sometimes these cow ears will have like an extra, like here, you see this? It has like these extra little like
Fuzzy wuzzies.
fuzzies. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but except I'm doing them by having the back hair just flop out to the front a little bit, you know?
Hmm.
Or does it not look?
I don't think it would I wouldn't associate them with that unless you told me, but it's because of the hair being so different from the ears. It kind of works as an accenter because it's
Yeah,
part of the same object, but it's not a bad detail to have as like part of it. It would just be
yeah,
more, it would tie it more together if there was like a slightly red gradient on the ears or something.
mm,
But
yeah.
it's
I
not
mean,
a
the design.
bad detail to have in general. It's just like the connection would most people might have to be told that.
I think, yeah, I think it still has some room to work because I do like. Maybe I'll work on the ears some more as well because I do like
Mm.
the ears that kind of split off into like little fuzziness, you know?
Oh, at the tips,
Might. Yeah,
the
no,
fuzzy
not
tip ears.
at the tips, but the bottom here where they go
Oh,
like
okay.
a little bit more like wah, wah, you
Yeah, that
know?
would match
So
the fuzzy moth vibe.
yeah, but I'm not sure how I'd combine that with the hair, or how I would deal with the hair
Mm.
in the background. But questions for another day. I'll just make a note of it so I remember to do it.
Yeah, the
Which is
figure you're working on right now is actually really cute. It's got a nice, cute, rounded face, and then if it had squat body proportions, it would look like this, waddly thing. That was adorable.
yeah. Let me go back to it real quick. Yeah, look at him. He's got the really squished face.
Mm-hmm.
Wah. There he is. Well, I'm trying my best to kind of emulate a consistent head, you know.
Yeah, that's hard.
And what I think you send it to me, like the guy who said like use the visor, just draw a visor,
Mm,
like the cars thing onto a circle, and then do a little
mm.
fold where it meets. And I didn't watch the video; I only saw the thumbnail, but even that's helped out, Where now I'm like
Yeah, what
trying.
helped me was freezing the frame wherein he drew the mask on other art pieces, so then I could
Yeah,
see like where the landmarks were for it and where it's supposed to connect on the face. Because the problem with it is like if you don't know where the points are supposed to lead to, then there's no way
yeah.
you could use it.
Look at how cute he looks.
Mhm.
It doesn't look like a little world-ending beast at all. Oh, that's something. I didn't even notice. I put a little bit more shape design into this. He's way more of a triangle now that he's out of his little suit.
Mm.
Which is nice because triangles mean danger, danger.
Uh-huh. Music ramps
Yeah,
up.
doesn't he look like a little? Just I will slaughter everyone in my path.
Of course.
Give him tiny pupils. Give him
Disappoints putting poop emoji.
Thanks, disappoint. I always love it when you support my designs.
Mm.
Uh, all right, we're good here. We can end the stream. I'm tired. I'm hungry. Are you
Alright,
tired enough?
I'm gonna go eat. Heck's gonna go eat. Thank you everyone for coming to watch us be
No,
idiots
it's you
and
know
fart
how we
around.
sign off in this country.
What?
Thank you all. Did you know how we sign off? It's thank you for nothing.
Thanks for nothing. Oh, okay, goodbye.
Bye.